Hello, hello. Okay, it's me. Hi,
Hello.
I'm in the sauna, and now I'm going to bring in our special guest,
Oh, hi, I'm the
Camila.
special guest. Hello, everybody. You are so lucky to have me here. Yes, usually I charge like 100 K for 1 hour of my very precious time. I learned from Mel Robbins that it's very, very important to, to aim high.
Mhm.
However, on this occasion, I figured, you know what? I will bless them with my presence
Thank you.
because you guys deserve it.
Karma.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Charge your worth, girl. Charge your worth.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
priceless, which means I'm free. I'll come speak to anybody. I do have a negative comment to make right off the top. Where's your sauna?
I don't know. I don't actually have one. However, I live in
Ew.
Britain, so technically I live in a steam room, you
Okay.
know?
Is it steamy over
Like
there?
cold steam. Well, it's
Cold
raining all
steam?
the time, so it's like
Oh.
just cold humidity. I like to think of it as a steam room because it feels better, but
Mm.
it's very cold.
Okay, so the world is your sauna. I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that? Let's ask Craig. You don't know who Craig is, but Craig says this. Oh, shit. Hold on. He says nothing.
Sorry. Words,
Craig says
it's a whole
this.
new setup, you guys. Like,
I know.
This is
it's
gold,
not
straight
starting.
up.
Do you hear that?
Oh, who is Craig?
You
Craig
might
has a
like
hot
Craig,
voice.
actually. You may actually have a little crushy crush on Craigie Craig. I only say that because
Really?
he's from New York. So that's kind of fun.
Oh, from New York.
He's from New York. Let's see. Let's
York
see
in
if
the
it works.
UK?
No. New York.
Oh,
Not
I'm
Old York.
walking over here.
Yeah. He says, damn it. Okay, sorry. We got to keep moving to this one to play the sound bites.
Priceless, juicy nuggets.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's great.
Is it a New York accent when people say like pronounce sh instead of s, like understand or like things like that? Is
Give
that
us
New
an
York
example,
or like
please.
when people say I understand, with like it
Uh-huh.
sounds like understand,
I
not understand.
understand. I
Yeah,
understand. That might be Boston. Like a
Boston.
Boston. God, do you know who Michaela something or other is on TikTok? That influencer who does like the beauty stuff. She had a
No.
little scandal recently where people were speculating that she was faking her Boston accent, which I'm sort of on that side of things. But she's like got such an over the top Boston accent. It's like ridiculous. Like, for example, it's like she has this one that came up with recently. She's like, Kim Kardashian. It's like, what? Who speaks like that? Here, I could bring it up real quick. This isn't a side to
Oh.
today's topic, but it goes in line with, oh, sorry. Oh, God, it's not that one. Michaela. How do you spell that? I should know as a Kayla. Oh, here it is. As a person whose name literally is within this person's name. Okay, here it is. I think.
I just recreate.
No. You could hear that though, right?
Yeah.
Where is it? This one.
Kim Kardashian had this absolutely stunning, sexy
Oh
look at
my
the Met Gala,
God.
and you can recreate it. Kim Kardashian had this absolutely stunning.
Like, no one actually
Oh
talks like
my
that, I'm pretty
God.
sure. Someone let me
Yeah, this
know.
sounds like it's coming from a vintage movie for some reason.
Kim Kardashian's like, oh my God. Well, she's got
Yeah,
a.
it's very, very Godfather, very like
Yes.
30 years ago.
Yes. Yeah. And she's got a makeup palette, as they all do, called number two or something. Number two. It's like spelt like that. I'm like, okay, so they're really leaning into this as a brand.
Love it. Love it. I mean, it just sounds so funny. But I don't know if I don't know if that's what she's intending. Is she intending to
No.
be hilarious or?
No, I think she's just like,
Okay.
this is my authentic accent. I'm just gonna be me. Bangladeshi.
Yeah, totally.
So-
Oh well. You know who has a Minnesota accent?
Very good segue
Ah.
there, Cam. I love
Yes.
it. Jenna Kutcher. What if we were talking about that? She just changed her accent this far into her career. She's like, I'm Jenna Kutcher now.
She needs to hire Al Pacino and just take it from there.
Is she from Minnesota or is Jenna Kutcher from Wisconsin? I've never gotten a straight answer. You read her book. What is the truth?
One moment. I think it's both.
Okay.
I think it's both, but it's I think she's from Wisconsin but lives in Minnesota, right?
I think that sounds right. Maybe
Or was from Minnesota and then moved to Wisconsin. Like they're both like true.
one or the other. She's a dual citizen, basically.
Basically, yeah, she's international.
She's internationally in the Northeast or in the North Midwest. I mean, the opposite of what I just said.
If I ever write a book about my life, I'm gonna have to do like a timeline.
Yeah, like-
because I just realized, like, considering all of the different countries that I lived in, like, I bet people are confused. Like, where does she live now?
Where does she stay?
Like, what's she
Yeah.
up to?
Where do you
It's
say
like, if I'm
Romania?
confused about Jenna Kutcher and it's just two towns, imagine with 17 million that I've lived in.
Romania, England.
France, the Czech Republic, Scotland.
That's it. Just those. God, those are that's
it.
like my dream list, travel list. One day.
Yes, someday.
Where's the land? Where is more mac and cheese? That's more Wisconsin, I would imagine, because they're more about the cheese. And welcome, Kind Kendra Creates. We love you.
Yes. Hi. Sorry, I was thinking about your question and I just forgot the question.
Where's more mac and cheese? Wisconsin or Minnesota?
Ooh, good question. I want to say Wisconsin. Let me just look it up. Like, why are we so lazy?
Yeah.
Jenna Kutcher origins.
Origin story. Because we're going to find out she's going to be in LA any day soon is what I'm predicting here based on her trajectory here. But first, let me bring up a Kind Kendra Creates soundbite.
I don't find anything funny.
That's
Okay,
at you,
okay.
Cam. Just kidding.
So I just found the first article that I found is Minnesota Monthly, how Jenna Kutcher built a 7-figure online business, and it says small town roots, period. So
Just
I'm
be
assuming
from a small
since it's
town.
on the Minnesota Monthly, maybe Minnesota? But I love the third question on Google. Who is Jenna Kutcher?
Who is this? Who? Google's like, who? True. And when I was looking up stuff for this video or for the stream, it seems like she doesn't pull the numbers that other influencers pull, like on Lewis Howe's style interviews. Like she's gone through them all, you know, it's like a circuit. There's like the Lewis Howe's, the Tom Bilyeu, the Marie TV, whatever, you know, they're all the same.
Ed Milet as
Oh my
well,
God. Ed
several
Milet, yeah.
times. I
Yikes.
love that guy. It's my favorite.
Oh God. It's so funny now how all the worlds are crossing because now with the MLM stuff and Ed Milet with Boss Lee, that's like her mentor is Ed Milet. So there's a lot of crossover now in the two genres.
Wait. Whose mentor is Ed Milet?
Boss Lee. You know who that is?
No.
She's a MLM like coach person. She's got a whole.
Oh, I do know who she is. Yeah, I think I've seen it on like, you know, some of our mutuals.
Yeah. She's got a style that's very hardcore, to say it nicely. But her now is that she got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and is now kind of like treating her cancer with celery and stuff. So it's a little bit sad, honestly. But yeah, Ed Millett
Yeah.
is her coach, who apparently is kind of leading her down this path of like, you don't need a doctor. Allegedly.
I mean, duh, you idiot. Obviously, you can just think about it and you heal.
Of course.
Have you not
However,
tried it before? Like, how idiotic do you have to be to not even think about that? But you know who is Jenna Kutcher's mentor?
Dean Graziosi.
Oh, yes,
I
yes.
did know that. And guess what? I have Dean Graziosi
Even
sound
worse.
bites. You ready?
Yes.
Sales is love.
Oh my God.
Here's another one.
I have dyslexia so bad.
Okay. Wait, did he not cure it with his thoughts?
Let me ask him.
I still have dyslexia.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah.
That was a perfect setup for that. Thank you.
Um, well, I'm looking through Jenna Kutcher's blog right now, and it doesn't say what. She must be from Minnesota. And
Let's
Wisconsin
look
is
at
where
her
she lives
page.
now.
I want to read her page because the last time we talked about Jenna Kutcher on Cringefluencers, she had that bio, and in the bio it mentioned mac and cheese. And I'm curious now, given her new sort of path as it seems forward, if that has been taken out.
Well, let me tell you, because I've gone on a TikTok rant about this a while ago, because in her book, Jenna. So in every podcast for a very long time, at the very beginning, she had this intro where she said, "I'm your mac and cheese lover." Like this was in every single episode for a very long time. Until not very long ago. So until about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. That was her intro. And then when I read her book, in her book, she said that she is gluten-free, and she has been gluten-free for 10 years. And she said something like, as I'm a mac and cheese lover, I am allowed to change my mind, something along the lines of changing her mind, and how she hasn't had gluten in 10 years. So essentially, she was implying she hasn't had mac and cheese in 10 years. And she even said it in an interview on national television where she went to promote this book that she was a mac and cheese lover and the cocktail mixologist apparently now.
Oh, God.
That she's
Lord.
less relatable with that one.
She's a sandwich artist. She's a mixologist. Okay. Yeah.
So my thought, which is why I went on a rant on TikTok about this, was that that she lied in every single episode to appear relatable, and I am so pissed. Like, can't you just say? I mean, I suppose gluten-free mac and cheese doesn't sound so relatable.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but it just annoyed me.
She's
Like,
a
how can you
gluten-free
just-
girly. I like what Haley has to say here. Haley's like, what is that banner on the website? Hey there, hey there, hey there, hey there. I'm Jenna Kutcher, I'm Jenna Kutcher, I'm Jenna Kutcher. It's so true.
Yes. Also, her website needs a bit of an update. Like, these pictures are old.
Yes, I agree. And I feel like it looks different even than the last time we saw it. So it seems like it got an update, but I think her sort of appearance, her weight loss has come quickly from what it seems. Like it sort of was like this to me, at least. I don't pay attention to her as closely as some of the other self-help people, but yeah, it seems like I just all of a sudden was on her website or on her Instagram like, wow, she looks different. I didn't even recognize her at first.
Yeah, I think she lost a lot of weight after her second child. I think she went on a journey.
She went on a journey, and we're gonna go through that journey.
She had a lot of journeys. Jenna has several journeys.
Jenna Journey Kutcher. Jenna, I'm on a journey Kutcher. I find it interesting, and this is similar to, of course, Rachel, our girl Rachel Hollis. Hold on. Rachel, what do you have to say?
I do not give a fuck.
Thank you, Rachel. Rachel became sort of famous, I'll say very lightly, for the stretch marks at her bikini photo, right? And that was supposed to be like, women can be any shape and size and still love their body. Okay, that was the whole thing. Jenna has a very, very similar story where she was spotted in a bikini with her boyfriend. She dared to wear a bathing suit with her husband, actually. And it became like front page news at one point. It was like on Good Morning America because she was, strong enough to be herself And that's all good. It's just like, it's interesting now that like a couple years later, when there is more money, all of a sudden now it's like, oh, I have a sauna in my house and I'm going to do cold plunge and be really thin. It's interesting. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's like an interesting path that seems to happen to all of these positive body people.
Yes, I agree. Jenna's rise to fame was all about not being thin. And she wasn't even, she wasn't fat. Like, she was not someone who was overweight. She was just not thin. Like, it's
Her
you know what I
husband
mean?
has abs. That was the difference. That was like the
That was
big like.
that was the news.
Yeah.
That's what
That was
that's
the
big
news, literally.
headlines.
I'll bring up the article from back
if
then.
I ever have like a hot husband with a six pack and he doesn't make the news, I'm gonna be livid. I mean, this is my goal in life, to just make headlines about how hot my husband is.
This is technically on her own website, but this was what it looked like. It was like, curvy woman opens up about having Mr. Sixpack as her husband, inspiring thousands.
Inspiring them to do what? To get a hot husband?
Yeah.
What?
If I
what
could do
are they
it.
inspired to do?
I'm inspiring women to force their men to work out every day.
Men. As if hot men needed more, as if like hot men needed more attention. You know what I mean? Like, they don't get enough.
She's so brave
Like,
for this.
now we're inspiring more women to sleep with them. Like, can we just inspire women to sleep with like not so hot men?
Yeah, let's all lower our standards across the board.
On. Like, have you heard of dad bods? Like, they're fucking amazing.
Yeah. This is a dad bod. Well, actually, I don't know if they had kids yet at this point, but just a quick reminder of what this story sounded like. This is from 2018. So this must have been after Rachel Hollis's famous thing, because Rachel Hollis had that success before Girl Wash Your Face came out, and Girl Wash Your Face came out in 2018, because I had to look it up the other day. So this was,
I think the Rachel Hollis
after.
thing was 2016, I want to say.
Yeah, that sounds right. And it says, the name Jenna Kutcher has been all over the internet, from Fox News to the New York Post, Snapchat to the Daily Mail. And while we don't feel like our story is newsworthy, we're honored to get to inspire others and to hopefully share more of our journey. Number
Told ya.
Jenna Journey Kutcher, in owning our self-worth and set an example of what marriage should look like. One hot bod and one regular bod. That's how it should look, I guess.
I don't know what this has to do with marriage.
I know. I don't know. It's so...
What, like, okay, so you're in love with this hot dude, so, like...
Inspired me.
I mean...
It kind of shows more about society than anything else, like the newsworthiness of this. Like, two people with different body types can communicate and share a life together? Weird. Let's put it on the news.
I just, imagine if they also had different income levels.
Wow. What if she made more than him? Can you imagine?
Well, she does.
The press?
Can you imagine? She's the man in this relationship.
Oh, she wears the pants, but he wears the Speedo. Front page news. Okay.
To showcase his abs.
Yeah. Okay.
Is the trophy oh my God, stop. This is the news. She's got I think I've just figured it out. Like, it took me 5 years.
He's the, because he's the stay-at-home dad too.
He's the trophy husband.
But in this case, it's inspiring.
This is why this is news.
Because
she has turned the social expectations around, and instead of her becoming a trophy wife to some dude, she got a trophy husband for herself.
That makes sense. I like it. I support it. Do I think it's news? No, I don't.
Yahoo
Life,
news.
Our Bible. I love inspiring thousands. She was only 29 here. I feel like I thought she was older for some reason. I guess
She's
anyone's
like
married.
age.
I'm like,
she's 33, I think. No?
Oh, wow. She seems older. Not like looking older, but like just, I guess, what she's accomplished seems like a lot. So good for her.
Oh, no, she's 35.
Okay. That's about right. All right, here, I'll just read this part just to like bring us all up to current day. So where we started to current day. So this is in the photo, Kutcher is walking on the beach with her husband, Drew Kutcher, a health business coach. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. And both are in their swimsuits. But while the visual is charming, says who, the caption is what really makes an impact. In it, she recalls being sent a direct message wondering how Jenna could land a guy as beautiful as Drew. She went on to reveal, part of my insecurity with my body has stemmed from being married to Mr. Six-Pack himself. Why should I, a curvy girl, get him? I feel unworthy, and when I write narratives in my head that because I'm not thin, I don't deserve him. The 29-year-old continued her caption with the best response to that old DM. This man has embraced every curve, every dimple, pound, and pimple for the last 10 years and has always reminded me that I'm beautiful even when my inner dialogue doesn't match and when I haven't showered in days. Ugh, relatable. So yes, my thighs kiss. They never shower. Why? My arms are big and my bum is bumpy, but there is just much more of him to love, and I chose the man that could handle all that and so much more. There you go. Famous.
Yes. The whole fitness business coach. Is that what it was? A fitness business coach?
Health business coach, yeah.
Health business. So not a fitness coach.
Just health.
Business coach. Okay.
Yeah. Probably to run your health business would make sense.
Yeah, I don't know why we need to insert business in everything. Like you can just be a fitness coach. Like
Ain't no money in that. Ain't no money in celery. You got to sell the business of selling celery.
True story.
You know?
But yeah, the whole thing. I think he is some sort of fitness enthusiast. That's what I think.
It seems so. And I don't hear from him very much, which is a good thing, I think. That I have never heard him speak. So it's like I don't think she's involving him as much, maybe.
No, he's not involved. He's a stay-at-home dad.
As it should be, I think. Like, you know, if you want to be the influencer, you be the influencer. Your whole family doesn't have to participate. And I will say her kids are all over her page, so they don't get a choice.
I mean, this news that you just saw, so she went viral that day. And then obviously she didn't just let that sit there. She started to post that photo over and over. Like she's posted it several times over the years, trying to get more numbers. Yeah. So, you know.
Rachel did the same thing. She posted it like several times. Like, it's me again at the beach with the same photo.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a tactic, I suppose. But Taro says hello, by the way. She missed you.
Hi, Taro. Oh,
to say. Say hi to Cam.
Oh, yes. Love it.
Say meow. She never meows when she's up here. She only purrs, which is a good sign. Right? Yes. Okay. Okay, so let's look at her these days. I haven't really done a deep dive on this. Have you been following closely on her journey?
I have been following. I don't know if closely, but I know some stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so she wrote the book. You did a review about the book. What was the book generally about?
The book was very controversial. The book was anti-hustle. It was all about rest. She went on to tell you to rest for 300 pages.
Just take a break? Question mark?
Yeah, giant gaps in like the stories. You know, she goes from like, oh, one day I wanted to go from being nothing to being a photographer, and done. And then the next time I wanted to go from being a photographer to a 6-figure photographer to being some sort of art seller on the internet, and boom, it's done. And then she wanted to be a podcaster, boom, it's done. But there's no story on how exactly she did that. She just says she did it and it's there, and then she goes on to rant about rest again.
That's always the stuff I would like in a book from anybody. Like, what's the 10-step process from, you know, nothing to where you got, and they always gloss over it. And I always feel like that means there's some sort of thing that's not #relatable involved. Like, oh, I just happened to be neighbors with, you know, this Steven Spielberg and I just happened to be offered this role. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I would love to hear that part so I can know if it's reasonable or not for me to do it.
I mean, it's interesting because she initially, and has spoken about this, she initially wanted to write a business book, a marketing type of business marketing book, which is what she says that is her expertise. And that's, the courses she sells, etc. And then
You heard that?
yeah.
That's when it pops up now.
So yeah. Anyway, so she then changed her mind and was like, I'm not going to tell you my business expertise. Actually, I'm just going to rant about rest and in the process upsell the courses, because I guess the course that is expensive is where you actually want to say some things. But I think the way that they all get to be rich and powerful and so is literally by just buying their way into it.
Yeah.
That's what I think. They're paying, exceptional amounts of money to be part of the crew with Tony Robbins and stuff, and they
Brendan
just start
Burchard.
yeah, and then they intermarket each other and whatever. But yeah, she's not gonna say that, because she's not gonna say, "Oh, I just became famous because I paid 115 grand to this guy." Like, no, she's not gonna say that. She's gonna be all about how you can do it too, and you can totally do it if you just had like a few million laying around,
If you just hustled a little bit harder and bought another one of my courses and changed your mindset and your circumstances, then maybe you could also be like me.
Yeah.
And JLB Nerdy,
Build your house.
Yeah, just build your house and have your friend do it for you. Oh, we have 2 thanks shout outs. Thank you to JLB Nerdy very, very much. JLB Nerdy says, glad to see you, Cam. Dream team is back together, baby. Hey.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Former Cringefluencer fan, I'm assuming.
Yes. And I say to that,
you're not freaking fine.
That's our favorite. Kathy Hiller, who's doing an abundance week right now, ironically. She's like, I never use the word abundance. 2 years later, abundance week. Come join me.
I mean, in Jenna's words, I love how I can contradict myself.
Yeah, it's a quirk. It's a quirk of mine. Thank you, JLB Nerdy. And thank you to Alaska Blood Tundra for the 10 gifted memberships. So those are coming in slowly. Thank you. You are so helpful to this cause. And I think it's 30 something. So we have a long road to go. So don't feel any pressure. But we will get another emote after a little bit of time. And for that, I say, Craig, what do you have to say?
Deep belly laughs.
Thank you, Craig. Also, he says this.
Her charisma is straight up off the charts.
That's what he's saying about you, Cam.
Off the charts, everybody.
He's off the charts. Oh, man. Yes. Okay. So thank you to everybody. And welcome to everyone that's joining the membership. We welcome you. Okay. So let's play some stuff. Let's just play and react and see how it goes. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Good to go? Okay.
Let's show Jenna to everybody, just in case there's some people here who don't know who she is, because she's fun.
This is her as a child.
She's a mac and cheese lover.
She loves mac and cheese. That we know.
Out there going, I don't want my thighs.
What would you want to say to that 14-year-old?
Okay, let's start it over. This is about her weight loss, actually, so it's sort of or weight or something sort of relevant. Okay, here we go.
8-year-olds out there going, I don't want my thighs.
Yeah. What would you want to say to that 14-year-old who started to hate?
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your life's purpose worrying about your body. This is your vessel. It's your house. It's where you live. There's no point in judging it. Absolutely no point. Think of all those 8-year-olds.
Okay, but the message is a little different than what she's showing to me. It's just love your body. And then she's got all these bikini shots and stuff. And it's her obvious she's lost weight. So it's I don't know. I guess the caption might be the key to this.
Long captions are her favorite marketing strategy. Yeah, I mean, it's very hard to say because like she has gone on and on and on for years about how she is totally happy with being just not thin, and now she's not thin anymore. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's she loves to contradict herself, everybody. Like she
Yeah, it's
just
a
loves
little-
to.
I mean, yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I mean, I think she looks great. She didn't look bad before. She still looks good. But I'm like, I'm missing the message of like, oh, I used to be insecure and now I'm not, but I also lost a lot of weight. So I was like, is that what she's saying? Like, once you lose weight, you'll lose your insecurity too?
I mean, obviously.
Oh, okay. Let's watch another one. Let's see her skincare routine.
Join me as I do my evening skincare routine. There are 4 main products and it takes about 2 minutes. First up is cleansing oil. One thing I love about this cleansing oil is that you can use it to remove your makeup.
She's like a beauty influencer now.
Clarifying mist.
Oops.
I don't wanna jump to conclusions, but is that an undisclosed sponsorship or what's that about?
Well, it says, she doesn't say it's an ad, but it says the best news today only. You can save a massive 25% off with code JK25, which never happens, friends. So hurry.
So she doesn't say it's affiliated.
No.
Okay. Well, that's kind of illegal, isn't it?
I think so. I don't know.
Aren't
Yeah,
you
it's
supposed
definitely
to
a
disclose,
violation.
Say this is, yeah, you're supposed to say this is sponsored or this is affiliated. I'm making money from this.
Yeah, she doesn't say that explicitly unless you're supposed to implicitly, realize that her code would lead to some sort of affiliate. But yeah, I think technically you're supposed to say like that I am a partner or in a whatever.
Yeah, because the IRS goes about the implicit stuff.
I mean, no one does anything over here,
don't need
to be
it.
honest. Yeah, they have done nothing.
The IRS doesn't need to see explicitly that it's an ad. They can just guess it.
Just if you like assume like it's got a vibe, then you're good.
Yeah, no, totally. And she can go to the IRS and be like, see, but like it says here that you get 25% off. Like, how did you not know? Like, idiot.
I think technically it would be the FTC would be the place that would look into this, even though they don't. So I think that's who would care, but again, they don't care. But yeah,
I do wonder sometimes, and this isn't necessarily about Jenna, but this idea of like not disclosing if you're affiliated or if you're sponsored. Just, I do wonder sometimes, like, is that why they have so much money? Because I wonder if they disclosed all of their things and they would have to pay tax on it, would they still have that much profit? Because I think the profit would be sliced by like 90%.
I think they pay tax. I think she pays. I think they pay tax. I think the problem is that they're getting this money without like by leveraging their audience, and they're not. People think, oh, this is just like a nice thing that they're doing for me to tell me about a product. So it's unethical. More is like the concern. I think because
that's the point.
Yeah,
that's the point in not disclosing it.
Totally.
Because then if you disclose it, then you have to pay tax on it.
No. You pay tax either way.
But how do they know? Because
she gets an income, so the company will pay her or whatever. Like I don't know, whatever skincare company will pay her a 1099 tax form. They'll send her a money. Or they'll send her money and they'll send her the paperwork for it. It's more of an ethical thing.
She is a business, so she will pay her own business tax. But if she doesn't disclose it, then
she still pays.
I mean, I want to believe it, and I want to say that's it. But I think that they don't disclose so that it doesn't show as income making. Like as opposed to made income. Does it make sense?
I hear what you're saying, but I don't think that's what the argument is. I don't think that's how it works. Only because the company is documenting the income either way, so they don't care necessarily if you don't disclose because it probably does better for their sales. But you, as a person that is promoting a product ethically, need to disclose.
Yes, no, but I'm not talking about the company, because the company is paying you,
No,
or
I
well,
know.
not you, it's paying them, but you also have to pay taxes yourself separately from that company. Like that company's taxes have nothing to do with you. Your taxes are your own, and when you don't disclose it, then they can come after you for that post
No.
because they don't see it.
It has nothing to do with taxes, I promise you. Unless maybe in Europe, I don't know, maybe in Europe they have different rules. But no, in America, like, she's going to be paying, I don't think it has anything to do with money other than people will trust it more. Like, oh, she's just like such a sweet girl sending me advice, as opposed to, oh, she's nefariously promoting this product to make money.
And I hear you. But there is a reason why these social media apps have introduced the ad or collaborator or all of those.
Yeah,
buttons.
for the FTC, for
Exactly.
ethics reasons. Yeah.
But
nothing to do with taxes. I swear. No.
Nobody cares about ethics. People care about money.
They don't care about ethics, definitely, but it's also, yeah. It's like
I'm telling you this as I've just studied a whole module on ethics, and nobody gives a shit.
Okay, we'll table
it.
Dissertation. We'll do, yeah. You do the dissertation and come back and teach us, because I don't think that's how it is.
I know I'm being extra skeptical, but it is very suspicious to me how these people make insane amounts of profit, and I know they're making money, and so I know that there is a reason why they have these profits, but sometimes it just kind of feels like they're not disclosing everything so that they don't have to pay tax on those things. That's what I think.
You got the vibe. You're like, that's the vibe I feel, and that's what I'm going with.
I mean, have you heard of tax fraud? Like, it's pretty common.
What's that? What's tax fraud? No.
You know, people don't disclose their income and they don't pay tax, like Donald Trump.
I hear you. That does happen. However, it's nothing to do with this.
I love how much you're giving her the benefit of the doubt. No, but Jenna, if you could confirm this for us, when you send your tax documentation, do you disclose this affiliate that you didn't disclose on Instagram? I want to know.
She does. I think she's smart. Okay, but maybe not. Yeah, Jenna, let us know.
Jenna.
You're making a faux pas here.
Clearly, Kayla's on your side. Kayla is the good cop. I'm the bad cop. We need to figure this out.
I'm not saying she's good. I'm just saying ethically, that's what the fight is about. It's like the taxes are coming out either way. That's that you could try to get out of your taxes.
You're convinced of that. Why are you so
Cam, I'm convinced because it's how it is what it is. It is.
How?
I don't know. We got to move forward.
That not everyone is like you. Not everyone is honest and transparent.
They will know. It doesn't matter. The company. So the skincare company, right? They, on their taxes, say an expense of $10,000, let's say, went to Jenna. No matter what, they're going to put that. They have no reason to lie about that. Then
but
it's
that's
recorded.
Their own tax.
Yeah, but then Jenna will get a form from them that says, you made $10,000 with us. Now, if she does not do that and put that as her income, yes, she can get in trouble with the IRS, but has nothing to do with disclosing the affiliate at all. If she decides to not show her income, that is a tax fraud issue. Has nothing to do with the FTC ethics of posting and telling her audience, hey, I'm getting paid for this. Those are two completely different issues.
Think Instagram has all these features for ethics reasons?
Yes.
Wow. I am impressed.
Now, do the actual creators get penalized as I think they should? No, I don't. I think it's a very much like, oh, it's in place, but it's like an honor system, really, but not associated with taxes.
This is Facebook we're talking about.
I know. You'd be surprised.
Just done a bunch of things on Facebook and how
you're just so nihilistic at this point about it, and like like cynical.
I think I'm just so like, because like we're doing like group projects, we're doing like, you know, essays, dissertations, etc. on it, and I'm like, Facebook is the devil.
Yes.
So Facebook have no, like there is a guy from Facebook who did an entire study that was completely undisclosed, in which they pushed, it's something called the emotional contagion study. He pushed negative or positive news and analyzed how this impacted people's behaviors, and didn't disclose it.
Oh, God.
People had no idea this was happening. And then after this was done and it came out like a couple of years later, he was like, I didn't get the fuss.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, when I'm presented with the idea that Facebook is doing things for ethics.
Well, it's ethical because the FTC is requiring it to be. That's the key, I guess. The FTC is in charge of the ethics of a person going online and saying, I love, you know, Purina dog chow for breakfast, and they're getting paid to say that. That's the ethical part. Now, it's a legal thing. I don't think if it was just based on like ethics, then it would matter at all. But FTC, which is like the branch that can charge you if you curse on, you know, a national television show, or if there's nudity on certain things, like that's like kind of our ethics. Would I say that in the United States, where it's like ethical, you know, legal ethics, if that makes sense. And thank you, hold on. Perfect timing to say thank you to Kat F for the super chat. Thank you. And also thank you to Violetta for the 5 gifted memberships, or 10. I'm not sure. I didn't see the number. But thank you for however many, and we appreciate it regardless of the numbers.
Violetta is a very common name in Romania. I wonder if she's Romanian.
This is what we've learned about ethics, FTC, and IRS.
Yes, I'm sorry, you guys, for this detour from the conversation. But if Jenna, if you could let us know, I would appreciate it. And if you could do it before I submit my dissertation, thank you.
Yes. And also, let's just take a collective clear.
Clear.
We'll move forward. What else do you have to say? Everyone grab your celery juice.
Got my celery juice right here.
Okay.
Good.
Look out, medical medium's a cult.
That's just a bonus for you. All right, back to Jenna. What else does she have to say? This is about parenting, okay? And says, I'll probably delete this, but first, why didn't you tell me? No one told me this about parenting. Okay, here we go.
Nobody told me this about parenting. When you are a parent, you literally go to bed every single night and you have no idea what kind of night it is going to be. Like maybe the sleep training is working and your baby sleeps through the night and it's so awesome. Or maybe your baby sleeps through the night, but
I just love how she's walking forward in her house and random parts of her house to record this, like as if she's walking and accomplishing something. Like, okay, walk towards the camera to make it feel like it's advancing.
Yeah. It is very, I'm sorry that we always have to come to this, but it's very Rachel Hollis, right? Like she was the one who did. Jenna didn't even do video until very recently. Like maybe I want to say around the time when her book came out, she started to do interviews and then more and more on video. And I wouldn't be surprised if that is the reason why she started to lose weight.
Because she's on video more? That's a good point.
Yeah, because she didn't used to, like literally it was almost impossible to find a video with her because she just didn't do video. She only did podcasts.
Yeah. And there's no YouTube presence at all, other than her being on other people's shows.
She has a YouTube presence, but the presence is just posting her podcasts, and it only has like the general thumbnail of the podcast. She's not on video.
Yeah.
So she was a photographer. That's how she rose to fame, right? Like with her pictures and so on. Yes. Well, not to fame, but like she's speaking about like being a photographer for a million years. So you can find photos. You used to be able to find a lot of photos of her, but like never a video.
Or that's not an interesting point.
But so rarely, like it was close to impossible.
Yeah, I wonder if her coach Dean Graziosi, the most accomplished man in the world, had pushed her to be on camera more, and now that she's doing it, it's making her kind of second guess her position on being like a confident in her body. Now it's like, oh, I'm being seen, I must, change. That's a good point.
Yeah, because I think once she realized that she was I think she got like a couple of gigs before her book. She got a couple of gigs with like Dean Graziosi and being on the Tony Robbins like webinars and stuff. But those are not public, except for the marketing material. They were not public. And I actually wanted to make a video about one of them because it was insane. But I couldn't because they all
Struck you.
striked the privacy thing because it wasn't public. And yeah, so that happened. And she was on, I want to say that she was in a Marie Forleo episode, like way back at some point. So there was like one or two things about her that were video, but like so few.
Yeah,
Literally,
compared to the
like,
others who are on
nothing.
every day, every second, recording themselves, you know.
I think after she got that Tony Robbins webinar with Dean Graziosi thing, and her
Sort of
book was coming
switched.
out at the same time, and she started to do this rounds to the same people like Lewis, Ed Milet, Tom Bilyeu, etc. I think from then on, she started to appear on a lot more videos to promote the book. And she started to do her own, in promoting her book, she started to do her own sort of, what do you call these, like Instagram lives type thing. And she would incentivize people to buy her book to the point where her book became a bestseller, because her book was initially supposed to come out at some point in April, and then it came out in June 2021.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
And I think she waited for this is a whole I have a lot of theories, you guys. This might be a bit far-fetched, but what I think happened there is that she postponed the book until she had enough numbers to become a bestseller. So she only released it when she knew for sure that she had enough sales or pre-sales to become a bestseller, because the first week that she released the book, she also released a video saying that she is a best-selling author. So
it's pretty
usually
lucky.
It doesn't happen with someone like Jenna, who while she is very famous on Instagram mostly, she's not big enough. Like even for Rachel Hollis, who is much bigger than her, and still is, I think, has double the amount of followers on Instagram. Even Rachel Hollis waited like 10 weeks or something to become a bestseller, and Jenna didn't. So that's my conspiracy theory. Plus the
I think that's right.
IRS one.
Yeah, call the IRS immediately. She's onto something. I think you're right. I think I've heard a lot about that with the pre-sales being the most important. I know Dave Hollis talked about that a lot when he was doing his book tour, like for Built Through Courage, a little bit before, because he's like, please, pre-sale. We need pre-sale. He would talk about it a lot, about how important that is to become a bestseller. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. If she was like, if you can wait to get more, that makes sense. And there's like the bonuses and like, oh, we'll add in a course if you buy the book, so that the pre-sales, that will mean it will go to the top of the list or whatever. It's like so silly. Like I could care less. Like if I wrote a book and it was a bestseller, like of course I'd be happy, but it would be like everyone's a bestseller, so who cares? Like, you know, it's like kind of meaningless now.
Well, the thing is, I don't think it is meaningless, but I think a lot of them are. Hello, Miga. I think that it is meaningful. This is why they're doing it. This is why they're going to these lengths to get the best-selling author sort of stamp or whatever you call that on every book. It's not meaningless. It's just becoming like that because we are unfortunately
cynical,
kind of swamped in all these books that are all. It's just that I think they just are in the same group and they keep pushing each other's things and paying each other for it. So they all get best-selling author for self-help. Yeah, like literally all of them in that group.
It's so diluted though. Like I really wish like it was like a high number or like a certain level. I think the level has been lowered too much to encourage more people to write books, perhaps. But yeah, it's like it's just everyone's a bestseller, and the book is like, you know, okay or decent or you can manipulate it. It's like, I don't care. Like I want an award that is hard to get.
I don't even think that it's easy to get it. I think it's just a matter of marketing. and they push it. I mean, Jenna had an intro pushing this book for a year before the book came out.
Yeah.
Every single podcast, because I had to go back to look for the mac and cheese thing, and I listened to every single intro. And for a year before the book came out, she was pushing it already. So I think it's a numbers game. It's all about marketing, and it doesn't matter if the book is good at all. Like it just matters if it sells or not.
I agree.
These people have sort of found the cheat code in pushing each other's books, and they are all kind of useless. And unfortunately, what bothers me about this is that there's probably like tens of thousands of authors who actually have insightful, good things to say that will not make it because they don't have the level of marketing that these people have, and they don't have the money to push it. And their books are being pushed to the side to make room for Dean Graziosi's crap and for Jenna Kutcher's
Become a millionaire. How to be millionaire.
Sorry.
Millionaire you?
I realize I'm getting very ranty, but like,
no, you're good.
Ugh.
You good, girl.
I need more love. I'm going to go get McConaughey.
This is what I have to say.
Oh, wow.
Sales is love.
I can't believe, by the way, I can because he had kind of a self-help book, but like McConaughey just selling his soul like that,
Everyone's disappointed. Everyone
And
in my real life too. I'm like, yeah, he did this thing. They're like, what? No.
Such a loved actor, and then there he goes.
There he
Running off
goes.
with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi. Yikes.
Let's take a moment of silence for Matthew McConaughey. Okay. It's going to keep going. I'm just kidding. This one I think is perfectly relevant to the conversation about, is she a health influencer? What's going on here? This one says, this is from April 30th. Okay, I'm no stranger to criticism. I've showed up and shared my journey. Okay, second journey. With loving myself and my body for nearly a decade on this app. It's funny, criticism is contagious. Have you ever sat at a table and like a domino, one person mentions something about their body and all of a sudden the entire conversation is a symphony of trying to combat someone else's self-criticism by queuing up the things we hate about ourselves? Talk about fighting fire with gasoline. That same fire can spread just as destructively inside too, unless we work to tame it with our inner narrative. So how do we do that? How do we course correct the thoughts that consume us, changing the negative voice that constantly dribbles out at all of us, okay, from the world's speakers, and most importantly, our own, is a sort of revolution. That means the first step is one we make with our own 2 feet. It starts at home, between the real you and those versions of yourself you've been trying to squeeze into over the years, between the mouth speaking the words and the heart that wants to start believing them. How you rise up, #rise up, to your battles is linked to the kind of warrior you believe you are. As for me, I'm training for battle. P.S. Didn't intend for people to ask on this post, but if you want my current health routine or more behind my personal health journey, comment health below and I'll DM you. But she's selling Arbonne pixie sticks. That's a MLM caption if I ever heard one. Well, you're muted. What happened? You've muted yourself. Somehow.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, of course she's doing MLMs. I mean, that's where the big money is.
Well, she's doing the speeches. I'm joking,
those
but
speeches. But then those speeches, you think they just don't come in a package with like an affiliate link, and they go like, just push this for the next 3 years.
DM me, it's right health, and I'll DM you. Like, what is that? Like, is she at that level where it's like she needs to be doing this like really, really scammy stuff?
I mean, I think MLMs pay really good money, and that's okay. Conspiracy number 3.
For it. Camspiracy.
Like this is turning into like Camspiracies here because like
that could be your spin-off on your channel.
But seriously, MLMs, and this is my 17th rant of the day. Okay, MLMs, the reason why I think MLMs are so successful and so profitable, similarly to these motivational speakers, which are very, very heavily affiliated with MLMs, is because MLMs don't have brick and mortar stores and they don't have employees. They have a handful of employees, but the vast majority of people that work for them are their own business owners, right? Like on their own right, technically.
Yep.
And not only that, but they are the customer of that MLM, because they're the only ones buying kits and stuff to like replenish the kit and so on and so forth.
Yep.
So the reason, imagine being a business that doesn't require to spend rent on stores, doesn't require to pay people in stores. You don't have sales people in stores because your salespeople are their own business owners.
Yeah, it's genius, really.
So you are actually saving something like 90% of the entire expenses that go into having a store, like, and especially if it's a multinational store and you would have a store in every single city or multiple stores in every, like the rent would be insane. Like, just think about that.
Yeah.
And they're not paying any money on that, so their profit margins are giant, and that's why they can afford to pay people like this to just push them, to like make them seem
$100,000
legit.
speaking roles.
They can afford it because they are not paying money on literally anything, close to anything. They have probably like some employees because somebody needs to keep track of like all of these things, but like it doesn't compare to a regular store where you
they
can walk into
spend their
it.
marketing money specifically in a very specific way to keep inspiring the sales force, as opposed to promoting the product really to a mass market. It's a different scamming tactic that tends to work to a degree.
Yeah, it works very well. It's making them giant amounts of money. And also, I think they are probably able to buy some politicians through that as well. So, because there is no way, and I know that this sounds very conspiratorial, but like there is no way that politicians cannot see this. Like the MLMs
they see it.
And pyramid schemes, they see that they're so giant,
they have
and
lobbyists
they're everywhere on social media. They're being pushed nonstop, and of course they see them, but they have incentives probably from these companies to just what's it called?
Turn a blind eye. Yeah, exactly. I agree. And like the Direct Sales Association is one of them, and they sort of got like linked up with actual direct sales, so they sort of lumped together, and they have a lobbying effort to support it. So I think the MLMs are smart to sort of like align themselves with like a QVC style company, where that's not the same thing to me. And they've sort of said like, oh, it's all the same. It's just like direct to consumer. But it's like, no, there's recruiting. There's like that's the obvious thing. But they'll all play dumb if they're getting paid for it, is my guess. But I want to play this song now, because we just read the caption, which is very much about like her battle with feeling insecure and whatever. Okay, let's actually see the visuals that is paired with that caption.
You're falling in love with yourself. I know you hate to admit it. There's a lot of other people you could be falling in love with.
So she looks very thin in this shot.
Yeah.
You're falling in love with yourself.
Like, what is, okay, so she's talking about like feeling really insecure and, believing the self of your heart and your head and all that. She's sitting, I'm assuming this is her home sauna, which I know she has at her house now, where she's in a pretty, not revealing, I don't know if that's the word, but like, okay, you can see she's like lost a lot of weight based on this compared to what she was before. I'm missing the message. Like the visual and the caption is not computing for me.
I mean, Jenna is always very like, oh, gotta love yourself, blah, blah, blah. And, I appreciate the message. I think I appreciated the message before a lot more, because before it felt more genuine, because she wasn't perfect. She wasn't thin. She had a thing, right? And her, I did understand this whole, like, while it's not headline worthy, in my opinion, I did understand, okay, her husband was hot and she was not so thin, so she might have felt insecure. I could see how you could feel insecure.
Yeah.
No, she was hot, but she was not thin.
I know.
So like, I'm like, okay, fair. You could feel insecure sometimes when
sure,
somebody looks better than you. But like, so I could understand being like, just sort of like amplifying the love yourself message, because you're feeling insecure. So you remind yourself, okay, maybe that like I'm not just about it's not all about me being thin. It's not just,
Totally.
about looking fit and having a six-pack abs. That's and it felt like the message made sense then. Now
It's the same message,
just
different
kind of
image.
like,
And it's like, well,
love
how can it be?
yourself into losing weight.
Yeah.
So like it's just sort of almost the opposite.
Yeah, I agree. And it confuses me. And here's, okay, so like I said before too, it's like she was the photography expert, Instagram expert, hacks of growing your presence. Then it became tips to hustle less, take a rest tips. And now we're here. My 5 daily never miss health habits. Okay, and here's the caption for that one. We all know what to do. We just struggle to actually do it. Save this post. Boy, I can relate. It's funny because my health journey has probably been fascinating to watch. If you want more of the behind the scenes of it, comment below.
I'm sorry, it was so modest. Like, I know I'm so fascinating to you guys. Like,
I know.
you
I'm
are
just
so fascinating,
shocking you.
with me.
Yeah. I don't get this
you.
DM me for behind the scenes health. Like why is she going to DM me? I don't get this thing. This part of it is very scammy to me. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Wait. I did not see this until right now. I was the girl who shared her love of mac and cheese and margaritas. Now I'm someone who drinks bone broth and green juice. Okay. So you're like every other person out there that's made some money, like that's in this space. Shocking. Cool. So different.
Green juice. What's the deal with this green?
Oh, God.
I don't get it. Like, why is green juice? It's still juice, right?
I
It's
drink
still sweet.
a margarita and now I drink green juice. It's like, oh, what am I supposed to do with this information? Give a fuck? Like, I don't care. I don't know.
Well, she was literally like, she goes on news to promote her book and says she was the mac and cheese lover and margarita mixologist. So, okay.
That was not that long ago. That book came out like recently.
Yeah, no, the book came out a year ago, no? Or
at least, or
I
less.
was in Romania, so it must have been like a year.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, now
Lordy.
I that's how I think of my life. Like, in which country was I living at the time?
Yeah.
and then I can
Which taxes
plot
was
the
I
year.
avoiding? Which country's tax?
Yes. Where did I not pay tax? That's why I was so interested in that conversation, Jenna. Like, I'm there with you. Just need to know about the
I'm trying to learn that's the tips. 5 daily never miss 5 daily never miss tax avoiding tips is what we're looking for.
Oh, that would go viral.
Yes.
Not even kidding.
That's the content we need, baby. Okay, now it says, so now she's talking about her mac and cheese. Okay, the one who always shared about loving her body and her curves has transformed and she looks different. I love how they all talk in the third person. Girl, this is you. It's not she. It's not Jenna Kutcher. It's you. This is your page, girl.
I should start doing that. Maybe my posts will get more than 30 likes.
Cam has a conspiracy. She thinks that. Okay. Yikes. All right. Also, I didn't play this.
Got my celery juice right here.
That's Jenna Kutcher.
Or maybe her assistant wrote this. Maybe she's not even the one writing the post.
I mean, yeah, but just fake it at least. God, like so weird. Like I'm reading it from your page and you're referencing yourself as Jenna Kutcher said this. Like, who are you? Who are you?
Gonna have to actually drink a little celery juice. Keep me going here.
And it's gonna come through in it.
Just say,
sorry, go ahead.
Since we're on the topic, because that's a very good question. Like, who is she? Jenna Kutcher, this Instagram that you're looking at, this is 10 people. She's got 10 people employed.
Wow.
So this is 10 people working on the marketing, both of her podcasts in this, and
just DMing people their back behind the scenes information all day long.
Yeah, Jenna should stay away from DMing people because she did that one time with the toy.
Yeah,
and that was not good.
Yeah,
we talked about that at length on Cringe-fluencers.
Yeah,
about Jenna's racism. So
yeah,
alleged racism, obviously.
I think it was pretty explicit at that point.
Yeah, it was pretty unalleged at that point.
Yeah, it was pretty blatantly in your face at that one. Thank you to Sarah C. Sarah C says her blog from April says she drinks a ketone aid that gives her energy and tastes like gasoline.
Wow.
Gasoline, you say?
What happened to bulletproof coffee? I thought that gives people energy, no?
That gives you gas.
Soda!
That's what Jenna Kutcher says when she gets to drink her gasoline juice.
But
Why does it like just have fucking water? I don't know. Like, I don't know, drink some coffee black. What do they need?
What is a ketone?
I don't know. Speaking of Boss Lee, that's like her whole MLM is ketones. It's supposed to put you in ketosis, but I don't know how that could possibly be true because ketosis is such a specific body function that like takes time and you have to eat a very certain way. I don't know. So I don't even know what it is.
That's literally impossible. Ketosis is a state of the body. Like it's not something you can eat.
I don't know. It's like a trendy word, I suppose. I guess. I don't know.
I mean, is this from the meat diet? Because that's what was supposed to put your body in ketosis, right?
Yeah, probably.
But that was news 10 years ago. That was news. And like, come on, we're not still doing the meat diet, are we?
Oh yeah. Oh, that meat diet is meatier than ever, baby. It is still strong on my Instagram.
Oh, well, okay. I don't believe in diet, so there's that.
Yeah. Well, first it was everyone's
drinking ketosis because
yeah, you can't. Everyone was, oh, I'm an intuitive eater. And then that like fell out of fashion quickly. And now it's like, I'm on a strict ass diet again. And I'm, injecting Ozempic quietly, secretly in the background. That's the real thing that I think my speculation is, and a lot of other people's speculation is, and I guess it's none of our business really, I guess. But I mean, it is if you're saying like DM me for health tips, but you know what Ozempic is?
No.
Okay, so it's like a shot you have to give yourself that's associated with like diabetes, something like medication, but it's been shown now to like help a lot of people lose weight. So if you have struggles losing weight, like this product that you have to inject yourself with has shown to like make it a lot easier to lose the weight. So a lot of celebrities are taking it now and are using it now allegedly and are dropping weight really quickly. And so anyone who loses weight like after a long, like, okay, they've kind of been one weight for a long time and now in the last 6 months have dropped a ton. A lot of speculation is like, they're taking Ozempic or something, semaglutide, I believe it's called. So they're like, there's different brands.
Yeah. I mean, this is obviously something we have no way of checking if this is the case here, but if people are doing that, I find that my mom has done all sorts of things to lose weight in her lifetime. And guess what? None of them stuck because they are insanely difficult. Like she tried all those diets that extreme diets that did work, but then obviously you can't maintain it because it's impossible because you need food. And then the minute you stop eating, you start eating again, then there you go. The weight comes back because you're not actually like changing a lifestyle. You're not changing how you eat in a productive and maintainable way. So the minute you're like craving cake, you're suddenly just, okay, I'm only going to have cake for the next 3 weeks. So because you're depraving yourself so much that you need it, you want it.
Yeah, you crave it. It's very hard. It takes a lot of determination and like mental fortitude to do something that you don't even necessarily need to do for anything else. Some people, except for vanity. So it's like, it's very hard to convince yourself like, oh, I need to not eat. And if it becomes like that, it could like lead to, a worse situation for you if you're that strict about stuff. So it's probably better to give in to eating regular again versus being so strict on a diet where you can't even function without being like, counting everything all the time. I guess. I say this as an uneducated person, so I don't know. But
also what makes me what I find strange about Jenna, and here's conspiracy number 17. What I find strange.
Wait, hold on. I have a soundbite for you. Ready?
Yep. Yes. So let's keep that going for the next 2 minutes.
Ready?
What I find strange. Okay, this is again, I am not a doctor. I am not a health professional by
Health
any
business
means.
coach.
I am a health business coach, like Jenna's husband. Okay, there's two things that I think about when it comes to her weight loss. First of all, it was very quick. It feels like it's less than 6 months. And I follow, oh God, I want to say Mr. Beast. That's not Mr. Beast. He's a Beast to something. Oh, Beast to Beast. Obese to Beast he's on Instagram. He's someone who lost a lot of weight. And basically, when you lose a lot of weight, there is excess skin that sort of, because you're losing weight, like it's normal.
I watch 600-Pound Life. I'm very aware of the skin battles. Yeah.
And this is the one thing that when I look at Jenna, like there's nothing. Like, so I'm curious, like, did she do this by like medical means? Did she do like liposuction and things? Like,
I think it's a little bit of like, she's kind of maybe, like manipulating the photo a little bit, perhaps with her posing, because I think there's a way to do that. I think
with her posing and with her skills, because she's a photographer, right? Like,
yeah. I think maybe, I don't know. And I think when she does a video, it's sort of like, I don't know, even
but
like
still, like it just not. It was too fast to like get, because if you're getting to there naturally, it takes longer, way longer. And even then, when it takes long, if you lost a lot of weight, there is still excess skin, and there's like, it's not so flawless. It's not so like, oh, one day I look like this and one day I look like that, and there's no
between,
remnants of any of it. It just seems a bit. And Jenna is a very rich woman. She could absolutely afford liposuction. It's not such a big controversial thing anymore. I feel like this should be okay to discuss if that was the case. You know what I mean? Because like what's her name? The girl from the Ace family, Catherine. She did liposuction, like literally showcased it all over her channel, like that children watch. But okay.
I'm like, Ace family. What audience are they talking to? Yeah. Interesting.
But it's not something that she talks about, but it feels a bit suspect just how flawless the transition has been from being
I think that's the speculation, because she's going to say, and we can look at the blog, but she has like what, and even this, like what has caused it. And it seems like such little things in a way, but then again, it's like, well, maybe if everyone did have a sauna at their house and they invested, on these products, maybe it would do this. I don't know. I just don't think it's very like, what's the word when you like, you not reenact something, but you implement it into your own life. It'd be very difficult for most people to implement a lot of these things that she's doing on a daily basis, I would imagine. So maybe that is the difference. I don't know. I mean, I think big part of it is working from home and having money, and
having money is a lot to do. Because her weight loss being so flawless seems like Kim Kardashian telling you that her skin looks like that because of her cream from Caudalie,
of course,
and not because of her insane amount of plastic surgery. You know what I mean? Like,
agreed.
Like you can't tell me that they're not investing into how they look, like actual serious money. You can't tell me, oh, it's just my skincare routine. I just do these 2 steps and I'm perfect. At 45 or whatever I don't even know what her age is, but like,
I think it comes down to, I think it comes down to if you're peddling something, like if you're, I don't know, maybe it's not even fair for us to like speculate too much at like if someone was just an influencer about something else, but because now there's this element of like DM me for health tips, it's incredibly important that the person that they're believing has gone on this journey, as they claim, is telling you the whole entire truth. And I think that's when it's like, oh, I just drank bone broth instead of margaritas and that's how I lost a bunch of weight. If there is like a surgical element, or if there is a medical, medication or something, and they're not disclosing that, that's where I have a problem. And you never know, because there's no rules in place where she has to tell us everything. Really, she's going to tell you what is going to help her profit probably the most. So then it goes, I can't trust and I don't want to. So then the speculation happens. I was like, is this real or not? And unfortunately, it kind of can digress into like, let's look at her body and like critique it and go, what is real and what's, but that's sort of the game that she's putting out there for us to do almost.
Yes, and I think that medication does play a huge role, because I remember when I was on antidepressants and my appetite completely changed, and I did the opposite where I gained weight rather than lose. But I'm assuming if there is like there are, for example, some antidepressants that do the opposite and make you lose weight because they cut your appetite. So I don't think that one is available here, but I did read about it. Like it was pretty common.
What's the name of it? I'm just kidding. Antidepressant that can make me lose weight.
Thank you. It's not Prozac. I want to say something. I don't know. Anyway, but there is one of them. Curious. Wellbutrin is what it's called. It's not common here, but and obviously it has other side effects that are not good.
That'd be a miracle drug. Oh my God.
But I saw that in every single article that was. And I asked for it, and they were like, "Oh, we don't do that in the UK, so never mind." And the one that I did take was Zoloft, sertraline, but Zoloft is what it's called in the States, and that one made me gain a lot of weight. So, medication can make a huge difference. Also, having a husband who's a fitness instructor probably makes a huge difference. Liposuction, I mean, that would make a huge difference, and you wouldn't have saggy anything because, you know, you have money. So
I just think we all need to get surrogate bodies, you know, and get the androids fired up, the robots ready, put my brain into that, and then I don't got to think about any of this stuff anymore, right? Am I right or am I right? You know?
Yeah.
And okay, I didn't DM, but I posted health, so I should be getting a DM any minute from her 10 employees. So, but I didn't even finish this caption. Let me finish this caption. Hold on. Let me just finish this.
Sorry.
And we have to go through the habits too. We haven't even gotten to the habits. Okay. But beyond looking different, which by the way was a byproduct of all of my other efforts, I feel different. I didn't realize how I was trying to do everything out of a state of exhaustion. Daily naps weren't a joke, they were a requirement. I frankly didn't know there was another way. I didn't even know how good I could feel. If I had known, I probably would have changed a long time ago. One question I've adopted that has helped me so much: what would the healthiest version of me choose? Because for so long my identity was wrapped in the other packages, and I literally had to and still have to clothe myself in this identity to honor who I am. Okay, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about here, but okay. I am still me. I still stand by the fact that I have loved myself through every stage of my journey. I am doing this out of love of my body. I am transforming the energy I have so I can do the work I love. I just picked up some healthy habits along the way and anchored my why so deeply that I haven't strayed. If you want to see my current routine, what I'm exploring next, learn more about my swear by tools, or hear about why all of this has happened, comment health below. And then there's me. Health!
I bet he's gonna sell you some course. Like,
yeah.
Jenna is the master of courses. She has so many. She has a course on Pinterest, a course on Instagram, a course on business, a course on blah, blah, blah. Like there's so many. One more expensive than the other.
Yeah.
So,
this is the course to health.
Photography courses still. I'm like, okay, you're a photographer. Like she literally takes photos of herself. Like at this point, like you can't be like, oh, look at my photo. Like yes, they're cute, but like, come on, chill.
I did buy a course one time. It was like $50 where actually the woman you like, the finance person now, she does like a finance YouTube channel. What's her name? Sophia something, I think. It's not Amarusa, but it's the other one. The woman who does, she had a course where she taught you how to set up the camera and take like modeling photos of yourself. Meanwhile, she's beautiful and like has like, you know, perfect everything. But I did buy that and I tried and I never posted a thing because I was embarrassed.
I know who you mean. She's like slim and brunette.
Yeah, she's got very like prominent teeth. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She had a blunt haircut and like prominent teeth, and she's like gorgeous. And she had a course of like become your own photographer. So I did do that.
Yeah. But
was
she is
interesting.
talented. Now she is talented.
Yeah.
I think she's very talented with like, oh
50
gosh,
bucks,
what
I can, you know, I can go, okay, I can take it or leave it. For when it becomes 2,000, I'm like, this better be, you know, the Bible for me.
Yeah, I mean, and even that, I just feel like it's so much a matter of location and where you are, and if it looks cute and if it looks aesthetic and blah blah. Because, like, I mean, sorry, but if I take a million pictures next to this bookcase, like, I'm you know,
Open
like,
book.
oh, buy my cars. How to
That's the
take
thing I
pictures
can't
next to
do.
this bookcase.
Yeah, it's
And
always
that
like
girl,
soften your
the one
mouth.
that you mentioned, she is like in Iceland, so there's like volcanoes. Of
I
course,
know.
they look amazing. Like,
I know. That's a huge part of it. And people would accuse her too in the group, you know, because it's like a group thing course, and people are like, but you're so thin and skinny, and like that's why you look good. She goes, oh, no, everyone can do this, but like that was a factor in why it looks so like modelish and like Vogue-esque, because she's like contorting in a certain way, and it's like that is part of it, you know. Let's just be honest, but whatever. Anyways, okay, the 5 tips. Here we go. We're gonna all become skinny legends by doing this, and loving our body at the same time, no matter what. Okay, drink lemon water with chia seeds. Okay, amazing, great tip.
chia seeds are so heavy. Like, you guys be careful with chia seeds. You can't have a lot of them because they're delicious, but like they're heavy.
I don't eat very many chia seeds. I don't mind them, but I just don't ever eat them.
Because they're heavy. Like, you have like a couple of them and you're done.
See, that's why. Perfect. It's filling. Okay, move for at least 20 minutes every day, dancing with the kids, walking on the treadmill, doing a quick streamed workout, lifting weights. Every little bit counts. Okay. Take vitamins and supplements. No, I won't.
Ready for another conspiracy?
Okay, wait, I'm ready.
Thank you. So I think vitamins are better.
Supplements for sure. Vitamins are okay. I can get behind vitamins a little bit,
They're
but
all
supplements,
non-regulated. Supplements and vitamins, all not regulated by anything. They're
Well,
just like, I can come up with them and be like, hey, here's my whatever.
I did hear an NPR thing recently, a report about this, that vitamins, in the actual way that they, like vitamin A, there is a certain level of vitamin A that must be present in that. Like, there is certain rules to that, like in what do you call it? Like, I don't know, like how clean it is or whatever, how pure that is. But a supplement, there is absolutely nothing that's required. As long as it doesn't kill the consumer, there's no regulation whatsoever. So that's why a lot of supplements are the big popular thing, to call it, like, if you call it like men's brain fog supplement. Okay, right. Yeah. But if it's called vitamin A, then there's a little more effort required on that. So that's why the supplements are way more popular. One theory on that.
Yeah, possible. Very possible. But I don't know if they're all called differently. Are they called differently? Because in Romania, they are all under alimentary supplements, both vitamins and
I don't know, but I know if you call it a vitamin, like if it's a vitamin, then there is a little bit more of regulation. I just thought that was an interesting little factoid.
Yeah, but still not regulated properly. Like they're not regulated like actual.
Like, does it work? They don't know. Nobody knows.
No.
Good luck. Yeah. You know, if it works for you, great. If it doesn't, like, they never made a promise. That's kind of what they're saying.
Yeah. It sounds like self-help.
Ah, true.
Oh, look at that. Yes.
And it says, pro tip, if you're able to do blood work periodically to see exactly what your body needs and take the right supplements based on your body and the data. Okay. Now, apparently blood testing is important in her journey, #journey, because according to Reddit, I guess, she's got a Reddit page now, that she spent $6,000 on blood work during her journey, her health journey, which is quite a lot.
Thank you for that, because this is what I mean. When you have money, Oh yeah, go do like, but who the fuck can afford to do blood tests all the time, especially you guys in the States where it's so incredibly expensive. Like, you know what I mean? It's such a privilege. And just, yeah, go once a month and just make sure that your hormones are on track, make sure that everything's on track. Like, people can't afford it. It's so expensive.
Yeah, it's out of reach for most of America, I would imagine. Even just like if you had an actual issue, it's like out of reach for people. So to get like voluntary blood work is sort of like, yeah, the next level of, you got extra income, dispensable, sure, go for it. But, you know, to say like, oh, this will help you, it sort of sucks that it's so pricey.
But I would agree that health, like being healthy and making sure like that if you do like tests and realize, oh, I'm lacking in certain things, yes, that makes a huge difference. Like for me, it did, because that's how I realized I didn't have enough thyroid hormone. So, you know, yes, that makes a giant difference.
Yeah.
But
I need to get some done. Speaking of, I have insurance now. I didn't know if you guys knew, but I'm able to go to the doctor now after several years of avoiding it because I did not have insurance. Did you know that YouTubers don't have an insurance plan? Weird.
Oh my God. I don't even want to think about it.
YouTube insurance. Oh my God. I have the biggest blood test. Just have to do a thumbnail to enter.
Yeah.
I have the craziest veins. I don't know. Okay, being stupid. Okay. Number 4, prioritize protein at every meal. Bone broth, her new favorite. Bone broth. Meat sticks. Oh no. R.I.P. Dave. Meat
there
sticks.
You go. It's the meat diet. That's what.
Yeah.
I remember
fat
my
yogurt.
friend Lauren was doing this. I had a friend in Scotland. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say her name. Too late. Okay.
Lauren. Oops. Not Lauren.
I meant Laura. She did the meat diet at one point and she lost weight. Like, you lose weight with that one because it's very strict. But then, of course, like, you can't keep it. She, just like my mother, just like everybody else that I know, couldn't keep it. But I remember
everyone
her coming
but Jordan
with
Peterson can't do it.
My place all the time. She would come with the beef jerkies. Like, she always had beef jerkies. Like, you know, like you have gum. She had beef jerkies.
Hey, you got a craving. You gotta eat some jerky.
Yeah,
I hear it. But this says eggs, though. Have you heard about the egg wars?
What?
Have you heard about the egg?
Don't
it was a very traumatic time in our history.
Eggs. Please don't. I love eggs.
Okay, here's some tips on eggs.
Nobody blames the egg. And they actually bullshit themselves. Still eat eggs. Most everybody has been on eggs when they're younger or they're on eggs later. The medical industry is involved with why eggs are bad.
Shut the fuck up. I love my omelets. Don't take eggs away from me. Thank you.
This is what I have to say about that.
There's something I call bullshitting yourself.
I love this guy.
Oh, he hates eggs.
Imagine
eggs?
A date.
Yeah. God.
Imagine me and him going on a date. Oh, that would be spicy.
I will say, like, I meet new people and then they'll mention, like, I met this woman the other day. Very nice. Nothing to say negative about her, except she said something about, oh, I love Gary Vee. And I'm like, like my eyeballs are like bulging. I'm like, no, why do you have to say that? Just keep that to yourself. Don't tell me what self-help guru you like. I can't handle it. It'll make me judge and I don't want to.
Oh, it's like, I had one encounter with a dude I went on a date with who's American, and like we started talking about hustle culture.
Oh God, he's like, I love it.
God. He was like, you know, very pro hustle, and I was like, oh no.
Second date, baby. That's what that sounds like. Hustle into that next date spot.
Yeah, I mean, I was mortified the whole date, and at the end, he was like, "Oh, this is so great. Do you want to come over?" I'm like, wow, were we on the same date here, or
us Americans? Just, you know, we just go for it. Like, you might as well, right?
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. It's like, it didn't go well, but we should just sleep together anyways.
No, I was just shocked that he thought it was going well because
Yeah.
we all but fought. Like we were like this close, like to having a full-on fight.
Sexual tension. That could
Yeah,
be
totally.
that could be good.
Yeah,
Don't
absolutely.
discount it. I don't know. Okay, and finally, number 5. Focus on quality sleep and solid evening routine. This is a big one for me. I have reminders to start winding down, set to begin around 8 p.m. and aim to be in bed and sleeping by 9:30 every night. Pro tip, keep your room a screen-free zone to eliminate distractions and stop your scroll. Charge your phone in your closet or bathroom away from you and your bed. Cool.
Oh, I love all these. Put your your
there's
phone
more.
needs to have its own bed.
Oh my
Remember
God.
Gabby
Bernstein's own phone bed. That
you guys
was
know
too
this?
far. Oh my
You
God.
guys know this because Gabby Bernstein had a bed for her phone.
I know. I'm like, this has gone too
It's
far.
hilarious.
Let me find it.
So
Phone
this-
bed.
all of these things, like wake up at this time, put your phone and at this time in this room, exercise this, it just feels so, what's the word I'm looking for, so
There it is.
difficult.
Here's Gabby Bernstein putting her literal phone to bed when lots of people are sleeping on the streets. This is what's wrong with society. People are
Yes.
sleeping outside of her apartment when this photo is taken on the literal street as a iPhone gets tucked into a warm bed. The irony.
Just make sure it's sound asleep though. But I just find that it becomes like all of this advice just becomes so much. Like I don't know. I'm just very much like, do however the fuck you feel. Like
Yeah.
if you feel
Do the
like
best you
need
can.
to rest. I even seen like people who are just normal, regular YouTubers who just do vlogs or whatever, be like, oh, I didn't journal today, but I just don't feel like it, but I should journal. It's like, no, if you don't feel like it, don't do it. Like, what is the point of journaling is to make you feel better. If you're already
Yeah.
feeling fine, you don't need to go and do the thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, sure, there's exceptions to this. Like, if you exercising is good for you, but like whatever, and that's never gonna feel. You're never gonna feel like doing that.
No, I feel you. I know. I'm the same. I can get in these habits like where I'm like really mad at myself for not doing the routine. And I'm like, okay, the whole point of the routine is supposed to be that it helps me, not that I'm punishing myself twice now. So yeah, I agree. I'm with you. Do you want to, this is so funny. An orphan cooks in the window crying. Oh man, I'm dying. Do you want to listen to her podcast about this specifically? Oh yeah, also this is her extra tips. PEMF mat, sauna, red light therapy, non-toxic skincare, movement, nourishing foods, vitamin supplements, lots of H2O. And I haven't gotten a DM yet.
What the fuck is red light therapy?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I hope I didn't get your stream demonetized. Just
saying the F word? No, I would have been demonetized centuries ago.
Look at her. Look how did she lose weight in 2 months and then suddenly she doesn't, like, look how she looks. There's
Here's her.
no,
Yeah. She's
like,
got a.
she definitely had liposuction and stuff. Come on, you can't convince
I
me.
don't know. I don't know if we should speculate. I think we should be like
I'm speculating. Fuck
Okay.
it. Sorry, Jenna.
For the record, I'm innocent in this, okay? But like a lot of bikini photos, and it's not like I care, but it's just like I feel like the pivot is here. She's pivoting to I lost weight. This is my brand now. And it's interesting that that's what she's. Oh, look, our boy.
Something that you wish people would ask you.
That is
Oh,
the privilege
To
of the
go away.
responsibility of being a parent.
oh
that-
shut up.
Our greatest investments,
I like how he's like in a cabin.
exports, if you want to call them,
Exports.
are children.
What?
And if we really want,
Exports our children.
Exports with children. I'm sorry. The human traffickers are looking for us right now. Like, come on, dude, help us out.
We've been saying this the whole time. Finally, someone understands. God. It's like, yeah, every 3 photos or videos are something about health. And like some of them, and I agree with, on the Reddit, were saying like, is this post actually helpful or is this her way of showing her body? And I tend to agree. And it's her right to do it. I don't disagree. I think you can do whatever you want, post whatever you want. However, she's trying to make it seem like I'm just trying to help you by showing you this. It's like, but is it really helping me at all in any way? But here.
Why does she
You do this every day?
She looks like she's dead. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
You know when somebody is dead and they
they're just
place their hands like that on their chest, like she was in that bathtub.
If I had to go in cold water every day,
open caskets, everybody.
I would feel that way too.
I'm talking open caskets.
Yeah. Okay, now I see what you mean.
You see what I mean?
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that is weird. I guess she's meditating. But like, did that help me in any way? All I'm seeing is like her bod shots, which I guess is just to advertise, hey, DM me health. Comment health and I'll DM you. That's what it is.
Super freaking privilege.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Asari Shepherd. They picked a pair character punching the air with fist and bump written on its knuckles.
Yes.
That's what I'm envisioning. Hell yeah. Yeah. And like sauna. Like, okay. And it says, welp, I haven't left the house in an entire week and I'm 0 parts stir crazy. Safe to say we built our heaven. Is anyone else like this? I'm a homebody, 100%. Last week I was getting hair and makeup done and speaking in front of thousands. And this week I have an audience of 3 who doesn't laugh at my jokes quite the same. So here's real life lately and a glimpse into all of it behind the scenes, making memories offline and cherishing this new home. P.S. What rooms do you want to see? I want to start sharing more of our home. No, stop.
Okay, you know why this is, right?
Why? Because she got the house custom built?
She built a house. She's trying to flex.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's making me think that she's moving into Heidi Powell territory. Like give it a year and she's gonna be like, this is how you get a good body. Like,
I think that's what she's already saying without saying it, basically.
Yeah. But then she's gonna start to send. Maybe she's gonna pull a Brittany Dawn one and send you personalized fitness plans.
Personalized, yeah.
He's building the database now. You are in it by commenting health. So
I'm in it. I'm in the funnel. I'm in the funnel.
You're in the funnel.
Finally, something of value in my life. Yeah. Okay. She's got, good gym in the house. That's a lot of equipment there. Expensive. So she's working out. But again, it's like, if she just, I don't know, like it's part of the brand. So it is because like what she shares is what she's selling. That's how all this works. So the fact that all of this is here, I'm like, okay, I'm just waiting for the thing to actually drop.
Yeah.
So anyways, okay, let's listen to the podcast. How about, and then we'll get back to life.
The Gold Digger podcast?
The gold digger. What do I call it? I called it Gold Getter before. I was like, the Gold Getter podcast? No, Gold Digger.
Gold Digger. We're bold.
Let's see. I gotta go to the blog. Hold on. To get it. I gotta DM health and I gotta call her mother and ask my health. Is this it? 8 ways? No.
I would say with the whole exercising thing, I mean, I agree. Like it is the way to get fit. However, I hate it when people are pushing just workouts that are first of all, very intense, very laborious, etc. But also things that you do alone. Like she's pushing it. Well, I suppose she's not openly pushing it, but she's kind of pushing it. Like she's got a home gym, she's exercising alone. Sure, she has her husband, but there's people who don't have husbands or wives or whatever, and like they don't have someone to exercise with. There are workouts that you can do in teams, and it's a lot more fun, and you're not feeling like you're exercising. You just feel like you're there for the fun and so on. And none of these influencers, because they can't sell you that, right? They can't sell you a personalized plan for a workout that means that you should be there with 10 people or something. And those are so much better because like you're also getting community. And it's just, for me, that's what actually made a difference, because I don't actually enjoy being by myself at the gym. Like I will do it every once in a while, but like I hate it. I don't, it's no fun.
I like the classes too.
Yeah, it's a lot better to be around people, just sort of,
I agree. I'm on the same boat. And I think it's like why you could tell someone, hey, eat broccoli. I did that. And that helped. I mean, I guess like the medical medium's telling people to eat celery, but he also sells supplements too. But, supplements become the number one thing that is the cure to all, because they can sell that and scale that forever. And it's replaceable and, it's not regulated. So that's like the best business to be in if you want to make money. So you just put yourself out there, you do whatever you want to do, and then say, oh, it's like the Liver King. That's the supplements.
Yes.
Meanwhile, he's taking $10,000 a month of, growth hormone. It's like, okay. Yeah. So we have two options. This one, and I kind of been leaning towards this one, but I'm open. This is a vulnerable look inside my health journey and why it's stuck. Or I tried biohacking and the results may surprise you. Now, this is the one where she talks about the red light therapy. She wears a mask, and this is other things that she's done: DNA, methylation, gene testing, cold plunge, leg sleeves.
This is also like controversial, by the way, to share things like that without you being some sort of like nutrition expert or whatever, having a diploma to your name that says, I should be telling you about this. I feel like it's like if this was somebody who was in the business, they would get caught and they would be like penalized for like sharing information that they shouldn't be sharing. Do you know what I mean? But because
the workaround is like, I did this. This is what I did. Because you're not saying explicitly again, like, oh, do this to be healthy. But the implicitness is like, you want to look like me? Do what I did. Here's what I did. So that's like the backwards way to sort of like, I think, avoid any criticism.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But it's still, I don't like it. Like if it's coming from someone with some studies, okay, but like when it gets so specific, like for example, I have been on antidepressants, but I wouldn't tell you take this antidepressant. I think that's the doctor's job to tell you which one you should take or what you should do for your depression. You're not me, we're not the same person. So me telling you step by step, yes, I can offer advice, but when it comes to actual medication and things, like I just feel like there's a thin line that shouldn't be crossed. That's
what my suggestion for depression is, my medication, taking a walk.
Oh no, you go on your mental health walk every day.
Yeah,
like apparently it works.
Yeah, fart 50 times a day and walk outside.
I mean, walking outside is good.
Yeah,
I would agree.
That's my anti-depression. Actually, okay, now that I've looked at this might be a little darker, heavier. I don't know if I want to listen to a vulnerable look inside after looking at the
don't worry, Jenna
breakdown.
Kutcher's not going to be that vulnerable. Chill.
It's just like, I'm focusing on feeling. I adopted a new mind shift. I changed my priorities. Like, that's boring. I want to hear about like red light therapy and how much it costs and that sort of thing.
I want to.
I'm more into this one.
Red light therapy.
I don't want to hear about her feelings. Okay. Here we go. I tried biohacking and the results might surprise you. Here we go.
Of course.
This whole biohacking journey for me has been really cool in a season where I don't have a ton of energy.
Oh my God. My biohacking journey has happened in a season. Oh Lord. Okay. I'm already hooked.
The season of journeys.
Man. Okay.
To like go in and get a hard workout in, but I feel like I'm still being productive with my health and supporting my body in ways that is super fascinating to me.
Hey, my name is Jenna Kutcher, and I am obsessed with all things business, marketing, numbers, and helping you to navigate both the messy and the magical seasons of this thing called life. I'm a small town mama who took a $300 camera, grew a successful photo biz, and now I work from home and run a 7-figure online business. I teach you the tried and true secrets to building a career you adore. Shy away from the real talk? No way. Money, hardship, growth, loss, and marketing are all topics we discuss here. Think of this as your one-stop shop for happy hour with a gal pal mixed with business school. Pull up a seat, make sure you're cozy, and get ready to be challenged and encouraged while you learn. This is the Gold Digger Podcast.
This has been one of the most requested topics ever.
I'm sure because that was strategically done.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear any margaritas or mac and cheeses in that one. So I guess, yeah, it's changed.
Yeah.
Dang.
Now it's bone broth.
She's a new
Thank
woman.
you.
Bone broth.
Today
baby.
I'm going to be talking about biohacking. And I did a podcast episode a little while back all about my own health journey. And in that episode, which is one of our most downloaded episodes ever, I referenced that I have gotten very much into biohacking, very curious about it. It's become a part of our lives. And I said, if you want me to record an entirely separate episode on the topic, please let me know. And I got so many DMs and requests from you guys to record this episode. And so I am super excited to dive into the topic of biohacking, something I didn't even know about a year ago. Biohacking is also known as human augmentation, which sounds kind of creepy, or human enhancement. It's kind of this like do-it-yourself biology aimed at improving your performance, your health, your well-being through strategic interventions. I'm going to walk through 14 things that I have done or tried
14?
in the last year.
Oh my God.
And I'll share about if I've enjoyed them, if I'm still doing them, or if it wasn't for me. For many biohackers, biohacking in general consists of just making small incremental diet or lifestyle changes to make small.
Biohacking is just a marketing term for health shit, wellness products.
Getting fit.
Yeah.
Biohacking equals get fit.
Biohacking.
Okay.
It's,
I
unless
hate
you're
the word.
changing your DNA with a CRISPR, I'm not buying that. It's biohacking. You know what that is, CRISPR?
CRISPR.
It's like the thing where you can take your DNA and like change it, and then you can inject it, and it's supposed to be like a way to cure disease or, ailments or things when you're a baby. Like you can like change the DNA through this thing.
What?
That's biohacking to me. This is like bullshit. Bullshit hacking.
Wait, what do you mean taking your DNA?
It's like a thing. It's like they have it's like a sequence, the sequence of your DNA, and then CRISPR. I don't know how it works. I have no idea, but I know that it can go in and like, let's say it's a sequence and it's like A, B, C, and the C shouldn't be there, and it's causing some sort of defect. This thing can go in and change the C to a B, and now that's gone, in theory.
I feel like that should be forbidden by every single law.
There's a
on the
big
planet.
controversy about it because there's been kids in China that were like born with it, and it was like not ethically, done. And there's a lot of stuff. There's a whole documentary on Netflix. I forget the name of it, but it's very good. It's very interesting. And there's all this these people out there that like do experiments in their barn, like with dogs and stuff. They're using this technology, and there's like no regulation for them because they're just doing it on their own. It's like, yeah, the ethics of it are very interesting. I'll find the name of it and I'll send it to you. I'll send it to everybody. Yeah. I'll DM me biohacking, and then I'll send it to you.
Send it to me. I'm going to use it in my dissertation. I'm going to be like, see how we shouldn't use AI?
Just put biohack.
Look how bad things can get.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, I just think the biohacking is a stupid term that means nothing. It's like saying wellness. It means nothing. Okay, sorry. Back to it.
Improvements in your health and well-being. And that has been a huge piece on my own health journey, which, by the way, if you want to listen to that episode, or if you haven't listened to that one yet, please scroll back to learn about my health journey. I think it is a really solid foundation for you to understand where all this biohacking is coming from. You can also go to jennakutcherblog.com/behind the scenes. That's jennakutcherblog.com/behind the scenes to listen to that episode. But I would highly encourage listening to that before you dive into this one. And so today is...
You what?
I'm saying just go to Jenna Kutcher /journey.
You go through all her journeys. That's funny. All her journeys in a row.
All about biohacking, coming from someone who knew nothing about this a year ago, who is not a doctor, who will probably get things wrong, but who has experienced the benefits of biohacking in big ways over the last year. All right, let's dive on in. I love sharing podcast recommendations with you. If you love Gold Digger, then you'll love Nudge, hosted by Phil Agnew. Learn the science behind great marketing with bite-sized 20-minute episodes packed with practical advice.
We're already 3 minutes in. We got an ad already? Come on. Give us a little
Jenna is
something.
the queen of affiliates. She's a very, very affiliated person.
She's affiliated for sure. The movie's called Unnatural Selection on Netflix.
Wow. Okay, I'll check that out. That sounds like it should be illegal.
It's interesting. And that's interesting that you take that stance because people are on both sides, obviously. And that's sort of the whole movie. Like, which side are you on?
The mango frequency.
Okay.
Yep. They could put a mango in that DNA.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm going to skip ahead from this ad read.
World-class marketing. Today's episode of the Gold Digger podcast is brought to you by Nikon. Right?
Come on.
So while I go through this, I want you to understand, I am a consumer. I am a curious person, and I've implemented a lot of.
So there's 2 ads within a 4-minute intro.
Excellent. Well done, Jenna.
She's doing it.
Different things over the last year in this trial and error process of figuring out what works for me. And I also want to say what works for me might not work for you. And I think that's totally fine. I think it's actually really cool. One of the biggest things that I've learned specifically on my own health journey is that we are all created so differently. And so I am just going to be sharing my own personal experience with all of these different things that I've done and tried. And the last thing I want to say as a massive preface is that a lot of these things are not cheap. I wish that all of this was way more accessible. I think it's a part of our broken healthcare system. And for me, for a long time, I was the kind of person where I was like, if I had the money, I would totally do that. Well, now I have the money. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is and investing it into my health. But I want to acknowledge that a lot of this is not accessible to the average person.
I'll give her credit there. I appreciate the disclosure about that and being honest that, look, I got money. I'm going to spend the money. This is how I'm choosing to spend my money. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Congrats, Jenna.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah.
Here.
I'm not giving her credit yet. I'm waiting for the list first and see if there's liposuction in it.
Well, if she does disclose that, I will also give her credit for that too. But
I would totally give her credit for it. Absolutely.
Yeah,
not
I think
that
that's
she cares
important.
About me giving her credit, but, I would.
I don't know if we need to have red light therapy in our healthcare system necessarily. I don't know if I'm agreeing with that part. Like, oh, if only everyone could get, these expensive treatments, we would all be healed. I think people who can afford expensive treatments usually already have a better health regimen because of the access they're able to already receive. If that makes sense. Like, it's not the therapy that's doing it, but the fact that you can afford it probably shows about who you are as a person in the world, and you probably have access to, a doctor, healthier foods, that type of thing.
Also, red light therapy, I don't know anything about it, but it sounds experimental. And
yeah,
I don't want anything that is experimental to be just sent to the masses. Like, here, just try this thing that we don't know if it works or if it's good for you.
We'll see.
Put yourself
Jenna's
under
got the
laser
answers.
and see what happens.
Yeah. She's going to tell us if it worked for her. So I don't know about it
as
either.
I share about these different tools and things that I've purchased, I want for you to know that I understand that it is a massive privilege to be able to buy these things and to try these things, and that it's probably not true for everyone. The last thing I will say is I'm going to be linking to all of the different things that I've been using in today's show notes, which you can find at jennakutcherblog.com/biohacking. And they will be all set and waiting for you so that if you have any questions on what I am using or what specifically I've bought or tried, you can find it in today's show notes, also linked up in the show description. So before I dive into all the different things I've tried, I wanted to share a quick story about how I got into biohacking. So in January of this year, we were spending time in Scottsdale, and one of my friends, Pete, invited us to this mastermind dinner. And he's like, I'm in town. I have this thing wherever I go, whenever I travel, I try to gather people that live there and just treat them to a dinner. And so he invited us to this dinner where he started sharing about
where he sold us a package for his biohacking conference. And it was so nice of him just to do this out of the kindness of his heart.
Is this ad number 3 or 4 at this point, or?
Who's Pete? Yeah, who's Pete? Tell us who Pete is.
Sorry. Can we disclose the ads, Jenna? Jenna, can we just start disclosing, please?
Otherwise,
I don't want to go to the FTC and be all like, look at Jenna Kutcher. Like, can you just start doing it, please? Thank you.
Exactly. Otherwise.
FBI, open up!
Exactly. I mean, come on, girls.
Disclose your income, baby. Okay.
The number one takeaway that he's had this year. And everyone was going around sharing different takeaways. I remember I was sharing about this relationship app that Drew and I were doing. And Pete shared about...
Oh, they're doing the app? I thought they were making an app. I was like, oh no, please don't.
Did you say an app, a dating app?
Relationship app.
Yes. Okay.
So he invited us to this dinner where...
Sorry, I went back.
The divorce is in the works.
Oh yeah, the relationship app. Which
Remember
one?
how it goes? First you do the conference, the marriage advice, whether it comes in an app or, it's up to you. And then you divorce, not the other way around.
Yeah, the longer the caption, the worse the relationship. She's got pretty long captions, I will say. So something to keep an eye on. If they come out with a cookbook, they're done for. There ain't no hope. So you gotta keep an eye on these two.
And if he quits his stay-at-home dad job, oh my God.
I'm quitting. I'm out of here. It's like, you're a stay-at-home dad. That's so sad. I just got fired, guys. Aren't you a stay-at-home dad? Yeah. Okay, sorry.
He's a stay-at-home executive.
He started sharing about the number one takeaway that he's had this year. And everyone was going around sharing different takeaways. I remember I was sharing about this relationship app that Drew and I were doing. And Pete shared about some of the health stuff he was doing. And he is not a health coach. He's not a doctor, but he was saying that his life had been changed through these different health things. And so while we were there, he was like, I'm going to gift you guys with this test that I did that really helped my health. And I'll talk about what that test was in just a minute. And I literally, before I recorded this episode, sent Pete a voice memo and just said thank you to him, because I didn't realize it. But at the time, like, those conversations with Pete totally got me on this journey of curiosity to learn more about my body. And why biohacking became something that I was really interested in is that for a long time, when I saw super healthy people, I knew all of the sacrifices that went into their health, right? Like, I am not willing to eat chicken breast and asparagus for every single meal. I am not willing to go to a gym and work out for 2 hours a day. Like, I don't have the bandwidth for that. And so biohacking was super appealing to me because it's basically like small little things that you can incorporate into your routine that help benefit your health and give you results. To me, as an achiever, it felt like a really efficient way to get better.
Oh my God, that is a direct quote from Rachel Hollis. Me, as an achiever, it's like...
of course. I mean,
it.
It's just how she shows her appreciation without actually showing her appreciation, right?
Me, as an empath, I can tell that this dinner is weird.
She a 3 on the Enneagram, though. That is the question.
Yeah, what's her what's it called? Human design. She's probably a manifester for sure.
For sure.
She's definitely like a Taurus, I can tell. Okay, sorry. All right, back to it.
I am. By the way, I am reminded of the times when I used to listen to this, like,
unironically.
Unironically. And now I go, oh, what was I thinking? Oh my God.
Okay, I listened to this one too before, not this episode, but way back when. And I remember she would talk about like, oh, on Canva, you can change the colors and like there's color theory and like what color represents your business. Like that was more usable to a point. This is like something else. So don't feel so bad.
Yeah, she's not catering to everyone or no one.
Yeah, exactly.
benefits without a big energetic requirement. Now, while there is not a lot of energy required for a lot of these things, there is an investment, right? And that comes in the form of financial for most of these tools. And so biohacking to me was like, oh, wait, I can invest in certain.
Sorry, I'm sorry. There is no energy required, just money.
Yeah.
You guys, you don't need to do anything if you have money. Like,
I know.
did you not know this? Like, you can just get lipo. Like, it's all good. You don't need to exercise.
Yeah, someone comes and exercises you for you. They just move your legs on the treadmill and you just like take a nap, make some business calls.
Also, every time somebody goes like, this is super easy. You don't have to do anything for like this is so self-help, right? Like it's just the easiest way to change your life. It's like, okay, if you want to change your life, really you're gonna be doing that by being lazy. Like you just go like, okay, how can I change my life without doing anything? Like
what if your life is really busy? I guess changing it would be to become more lazy.
That's what they have in mind the whole time.
They're like, we're talking to really, really ambitious people. We need to tell them to be less. Life changed.
Yes. Change it by buying my course from your couch.
Exactly.
Huh? How about that?
Slow down course. So that's what I can sell. Let's do it. Become less successful in 3 easy steps.
This is what we do though. Like, but this is ethical because we're not charging anyone for it.
Yeah.
But you know, this is what we do. We're like, change your life by being amused with us every day.
Go from
every week, or attempting every week.
Yeah. Go from feeling neutral to feeling worse. That's the service we provide. And we guarantee it.
And it's $3.99, baby.
It's free. But we'll subtly encourage you to buy stuff. Shirt, t-shirt, membership, but not required.
But we'll also subtly encourage you not to buy $20,000 worth of courses from Jenna Kutcher.
True. And that's basically we're helping you save $20,000.
You're saving like $19,999, so it's good.
Dang.
I think you're winning.
That's the marketing ploy right there.
You are privileged AF.
Everyone listening is privileged AF to be here right now. Watching our journey. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
All right, back to Jenna. Let's hear.
If you don't feel privileged, we're going to kick you off.
Yeah.
Not that you can't watch. It's just
get
you
off.
can still watch, but we'll just kick you.
Oh, okay. Cult.
Yeah.
Unfollow me.
That's what we have to say. That's what we're saying, okay? Nice.
Things and tools that will help me. And it's a productive way to influence my health. And so that is how I got started down the rabbit hole. And I definitely ended up going off the deep end with it. I recently got together with one of...
What?
Do we have double speed?
1 point.
Yes!
One and a half. Let's see.
Coco's classmates and her mom. And I'd never met her mom before. And we were at this play date and we started talking.
That's too fast. I can't keep up.
Oh.
Coco, I don't know who these characters are.
Go at 2.5.
2.5?
And we were talking about just like normal stuff. And then we started getting into health stuff. And we were both like nerding out over all these things. And
okay, what she said was, I was getting into health stuff and she was getting into health stuff. We started nerding out about certain things. I did hear all of that, but let's do one. I also have to pee really bad. Can I play it for a little bit and pee really fast?
Yes.
Okay, so keep the notes if there's anything that you need to bring up, and I'll pause it when I return, okay?
And I was realizing like, wow, I have been on quite the journey this year. I've learned a lot about all these different biohacking things and sciences. And it was just really like a reminder of like, wow, I have grown and evolved a lot over this last year. So let's dive on in to what I have been doing, what I love, what I haven't loved. So there are 4 things that I use every single day when it comes to biohacking with my health. Every single day, non-negotiable. I do not miss a day. So the first thing is a PEMF mat. This is a pulsed electromagnetic field mat. It basically looks like a thick yoga mat. And in our house, we have it in our mother-in-law suite on the bed. And it has, it looks like a black mat. And it has this cord that you plug in and you turn it on. And Basically, what a PEMF mat does is it sends magnetic energy into the body, which sounds kind of crazy, right? These energy waves work with your body's natural magnetic field to improve healing. So basically, the magnetic fields help for you to increase electrolytes and ions, and it naturally influences electrical charges on a cellular level and influences cellular metabolism. What did I just say, right? I had to Google, like, what is this thing? Because I have it, I love it, I use it. I even bought my mom one, and it is like her favorite thing in the world. So a PMF mat, what we do at our house is we always have it on. It has infrared heat, and the one that we bought has a bunch of crystals, like 30 pounds of crystals in it. And when you lay on it, it is supposed to mimic like the same type of feeling as if you were. So 20 minutes on the mat is equivalent to like 60 minutes meditating. It's also equivalent to like grounding. So like NASA astronauts.
Okay. So you just missed the PEMF, the pulsed electromagnetic field mat. This makes me think that Jenna is doing telesales. Do you remember telesales?
No.
Do you know those like ads that were going on all night about buy this broom?
Infomercials. Yeah.
Infomercials. This is what this makes me think of. So she has this mat that is sending electromagnetic pulses through her body.
Here's the link that she sent. It's only $1,295. Steal.
Yeah. And remember how in those infomercials there were like all these machines where you just had to sit there and just like the thing was moving your muscle and suddenly like you were losing weight.
Oh, the one where it's
I don't
like
think anyone,
the shaky lady.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like I don't think anyone has ever lost weight that way.
Yeah. Okay. The high vibes.
Imagine if somebody just jiggles you. Like suddenly you're supposed
Just
to
hire
lose
somebody
weight.
to come and jiggle you from the neighborhood.
Don't worry, I will be advertising these things in future for my channel.
Jiggle me services. What an old looking thing. That's like an old looking like 1990s-esque
right
machinery
well, it's
right
probably
there.
from the 1990s.
Yeah,
Probably
reprogrammed.
from the 1890s when these things were believed to work.
Look at that. It's like not even like white. It's like that off-white old Windows monitor from like 1997. Ugly.
But like the more ugly it looks, the more you believe in,
the more real it is.
Powers. It's like, so because what if it looked too good?
There's a switch and a knob. It's like for children, like to learn how to like use buttons. They just plugged it into a mat.
Children would know because they are used to iPhones and tablets. Like they don't push anything.
You're like,
anymore.
what is this? I can't just like shove my finger onto a screen.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Does this make you feel of quack? Does this make you think of quack doctors? Like buy this thing and just jiggle it by your ear, and then your cancer will go away. Like
yeah, definitely. That's the vibe. It says detoxing charcoal is what it says on the screen right there. Okay.
Excellent.
Good to know. Low EMF and ELF. You gotta protect yourself from the elves.
Yes.
EMF's not enough. There's elves out there. There's elves out there. Okay. Got it. Okay. I think honestly, like if I had this view, if I lived in Miami and saw this every day, I think I'd be healed immediately, automatically. I don't need a mat for that. That's the difference here.
I would have no depression living there.
Yeah. This guy's living
I wouldn't
the dream.
need a mat. You know what I mean?
I don't need the mat at this point. I got the beachfront property.
Yep.
Damn, Billy Banks? Is that you? No, it's not. Negative ion therapy.
Oh, yes. It must be those like ions that make you lose weight. It's nothing to do with what you eat and if you move your body or not. It's all about external things, mats and things,
Mats and pulses. 20 pounds of crystal therapy, amethyst and tourmaline stone.
Yeah, she also said that she has crystals in this.
Well, there you go. That's the real cure here. 20 pounds of just crystals? Oh my God, it's gonna be heavy as hell.
Listen, anything to lose weight, doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, true. She looks happy. She looks healed.
Totally.
Okay, so a low price of $12.95. And it boosts mood, reduces stress, relieves chronic pain. That's a big promise. Increases energy. Awesome.
Relieves chronic pain. Oh my God. How are these still, like, where is the FTC? Why aren't these taken down?
I told you, they don't give a shit. They're there to protect, but they don't much. It takes a lot. Yeah. So that's what it is. It's crystals at the bottom, charcoal, clay, and magnetic layers, infrared layer, non-toxic poo leather layer, and PMF layer.
Imagine if you didn't see this image with all the layers. Like, you wouldn't even you don't even believe how powerful it is. Like,
yeah, you wouldn't know.
Seeing it like this is the move.
Yes.
I already feel like I lost 20 pounds by looking.
Yeah, you don't even really need to even buy it these days.
You don't need to buy it. You just look at the ad.
Oh my God. Is Joms here? Joms, you're here. I see you. Look at this review. It says, I got this for the healing properties for myself and my chronic Epstein-Barr. But my boyfriend started using it, and he has found amazing results for his ankylosing spondylitis with much less pain. Okay, there's a whole joke about the Epstein-Barr virus. Epstein-Barr, because that's what the medical medium says everything is. But Joms had a joke where he said it was the Eggstein-Barr because the medical medium also hates eggs.
Oh, that's funny. I was thinking
But
of
what
Epstein,
happened is they were using eggs back years and years ago to raise bugs.
Sorry, he just really had to say that.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were you going to say? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was thinking of the other Epstein, which is going a bit darker.
Oh, yeah. Epstein.
Yeah.
What's his name? God, I forget his first name. Jeffrey.
Charles?
What did you say? Charles Epstein? Jeffrey.
James Charles Epstein.
James Charles Epstein, the fourth. You never know. Okay. All right. So that's worth it. $1,200, $1,300 really. Non-negotiable. Love it.
Isn't this though, like, okay, I like, jokes aside, isn't this a bit, seriously, she's gonna tell us that's how she lost weight by doing by having the mat.
It's a long, complicated process.
I'm serious though. It's a bit disingenuous to be like, yeah, I just lost weight because like I sit on this mat.
Well, I think she's insinuating like, well, it's not about the weight loss was just a byproduct of me doing all these things. That was like not the purpose of it. The purpose was to feel better. I just happened to lose weight in the process. I think that's her hack.
Yeah, but if she's gonna start selling personalized fitness plans, she
true.
She can't keep saying that. Come on, Jenna. Like, choose a lane here.
I wonder too. Yeah, I wonder if this has like an affiliate.
Oh,
Maybe.
obviously not. But she's probably affiliated. But that's the thing. She doesn't I'm sorry. If this doesn't come down to tax paying, I am going to. I will go mental.
Get ready for that mental breakdown, baby. I'm telling you, it's not. It's not.
I'm gonna contact people. I'm gonna start asking questions. Then I better tell me.
We're ready. Okay, this says at the top, the URL says share a sale. I wonder if that is their affiliate program. I'm gonna look into it because I think it may be. Like if I bought this, she would get a cut of it.
Share a sale sounds like an affiliate.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard YouTubers talk about it.
Yeah. So that makes sense, I guess. Has she started talking about the red light therapy, or she's still ending the?
This is number one, the mat first.
The poomph mat. Okay. All right. I'm back in. Let's go.
Astronauts use PEMF mats after they go on a space mission because it grounds them, which is fascinating, right? This mat helps with muscle recovery and sleep, but honestly, it is just really relaxing. It's really crazy. Our dogs love it. So we'll find our dogs going and laying on it Our kids love it. Coco will lay on the mat. She will fight to get on the mat. And it's just become a part of my day. So every morning I turn on the mat, I lay on it, and I do number 2, my non-negotiable red light therapy. So red light therapy is thought to work by acting on the power plant in your body cells called...
She was going to say something else. I do a number 2 on the mat. It's like, ew. Gross.
That's also where the dogs do it.
Yeah. Downward dog. Here it is. I found it already. Yeah, it is share a sale, I guess.
This has just become a way for her to like push 100 ads in one episode.
Yeah, because that had that link, I'm going to jump to and assume, I don't know for sure, but it says it's just to head over to Share a Sale where we host our affiliate program, fill out a simple application. So she had done this, put the mat in her blog so that, again, I click on it. Now she's getting a cut of that. And I don't see a disclosure, but that it's an affiliate link. That should be there. Damn. Yeah, see, Emily agreed. That's what I thought too. That's funny.
Also, if she was exercising in the red light district, I feel like she would sweat a little.
The red light district. That's what she's like. The red light therapy is going to the red light district and twerking. Yeah.
For money.
For money. Therapy, baby. Okay.
Mitochondria. When I did all my blood work earlier this year, one of the discoveries was that like my mitochondria were weak. They weren't recovering well. And mitochondria are responsible for energy. And when you have more energy, other cells can do their work more efficiently, such as repairing your skin, boosting new cell growth, enhancing skin rejuvenation. Some experts think that red light therapy helps cells repair themselves and become healthier. And so you have probably noticed that maybe dermatologists use red light therapy, or if you were to go to a spa, they might have an option for red light therapy as a face mask. And so when I learned about red light therapy, I remember Drew scoffed.
That's what it is. It's another affiliate link.
I don't even want to imagine how many people are using that wrong and getting all sorts of burns from it or who knows what.
Unless it's just like a light with a red color on it and they're all being lied to.
Exactly. Unless it's just a quack item.
Probably.
Because if it's a real thing that has an impact, you can't just willy-nilly sell it to people, because there's a difference between selling it to a dermatologist who knows what they're doing when they're putting it on your face versus just giving it to you so that you can just put it in whenever so that you can burn yourself.
Yeah, I think you're right. It says Jove devices emit red and near infrared light. So it's not even real infrared light. Red and near infrared light designed to reduce pain, relax muscles, joints, and increase blood circulation. Relieves pain, increase blood flow, recover faster, relax sore muscles and joints. Okay, so there's a couple options.
She's really going for the scams here, isn't she?
Well, these are expensive, so she gets a higher cut. If you spend more on an affiliate site, the more money you get. So you might as well. You're not going to be like, take this $10 bottle of whatever. Buy this $1,200 mat and this $1,500 light. She's making much more money.
Oh my God, you guys, you could put the light in front of you while you're sitting on the mat. 2 in 1.
Healed and holy.
Smart. Think smart.
This is the wall one, and I guess she'll talk about which one she has, but this one is $5,599.
Can you imagine her just sitting there with this device all over her body? Wait, I didn't put it enough on my shoulder.
God. And this is the elite version. If you get the elite version, it's $10,500.
I'm so disappointed right now because Jenna used to, while I always criticize her because whatever, she had actual courses online. When you're teaching someone how to use Instagram, how to use Pinterest, whatever, I can see the benefit in that. This is full on
quackery.
Something.
Yeah,
allegedly, right? But
it's to make you feel like, well, this person is successful, so everything that they do, their routines, their health tips, whatever, are useful and helpful, and I'm going to follow it because look at how great she is. And I, admire her. I mean, it's disappointing because it's like, this is probably garbage. Juve. I don't know. Anytime anyone's bringing up mitochondria, I'm like, okay, we've already gone too far. God. How are you testing your mitochondria?
I just
Come
talked to
on.
it.
Come on. Be real.
I'm like,
Did it?
be good, babe.
Are you doing well?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Yikes. All right. Here we go.
Drew did not understand it. I said, hey, babe, I think I'm going to buy this light. And we got this one that sits on a stand. And I'm actually really glad we got the one that we got because they have ones that can mount on your door or mount on a wall. I like that ours is movable. We actually move it a lot. And so ours is probably like 3.5 feet tall. Again, I've linked to it in the show notes. And what I do is I will lay it on my PEMF mat and I will lay my red light on its side right next to me so that I'm doing them both at the same time. And for red light therapy, you want to expose as much skin as possible. And you want to do 10 minutes on each side of your body. And it has this infrared heat. So it like warms your body up at its core, but then it also has these bright red lights. And again, this is supposed to help with your mitochondria and your energy. And also it helps your skin. Like I really do believe it has helped my skin a ton. I was struggling postpartum with acne on my back, which is something that I've never had. And I think that my red light therapy helped a ton. On top of the red light that we have that goes on a stand, I also have a red light mask. I've shared about it on Instagram. I get a million questions. Again, it's linked in the show notes. And I use this every single day. My kids just laugh at me. The one that I have,
I'm sorry, can we put this comment on the screen? Because Show You NYC says, I use the UV light on my cell phone and it lost weight. I'm dying.
I think your microphone went out, by the way. Or something happened. I hear you, but it sounds like you're in a vacuum. It sounds like you're in a red light box.
Okay. Let me try to figure that out.
I think it might have switched to your headphones or something. Perhaps. I clicked the button and I didn't do a new thing, so I have to go back. Nope. Touch your headphones. Like shake them or something. Okay, now touch the mic. The big mic.
I mean, I don't know if...
Oh, that's better. Yeah, there you go. You're back.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Good. Sorry about that.
You're good. You're good. So say what you're saying again, because I heard it a little, but not fully.
I was saying that Show You NYC had a very funny comment. I used UV lights on my cell phone and it lost weight.
Lucky. Ugh, I've screwed up. I got to go back to find it.
Maybe.
I clicked the link and then it took me, I had to go to the new link to see the mask. Okay, here's her.
Can you imagine if this is real, like if this light is real? First of all, it makes me think of sunbeds and how they were all the rage like 20, not even 20, maybe like 10, 15 years ago. And now everyone's like, oh, don't even try. Like that's a bad idea for your health. Like that's how I think of it. But if it's real, it just makes me think, like, can you imagine how burnt you can get? Because I can see how people would be like, oh, I want to use it more, so I lose more weight. Like,
yeah, and you would think, hold on, turn up the sound. Here it is. Here's the mask. I don't know. I tend to believe all this stuff is bullshit, especially like you're saying, like, if it was real, you'd have to have some sort of regulation of like, okay, you can't have people burning themselves. So there's no burning. So what is it actually doing?
I don't know.
It's like little lights, like you put on like a little...
These masks are awful. Imagine sleeping like that.
You wake up and you'd be like in a nightmare.
Wow.
See, she's on the mat with the mask.
That's how you lose weight. You
And
just
you
have
have
to
the
look like a
other one.
freak.
Yeah. Just do this at your house. Oh God.
Please don't do this at home.
Who would even ask? Like, what doctor, what scientist can we bring on to like ask? Like, look, what the fuck is this?
No, the medical medium.
Medical medium. He's like, yes, I think this is good. I think this is good.
Yeah. They'll give me a affiliate code.
Yeah. Look, it's bulbs. It's LED bulbs.
LED. Excellent. That's what I have on my face right now, by the way, you guys. Now I'm losing weight as we speak. I have 2 LED lights on me.
Your skin is becoming rejuvenated. You're activating your natural glow. You're boosting your mood, and you're functionally cordless.
And I've had it on for 3 hours.
I know, my lights are like permeating. Why do I have acne then? Why am I busting out of my skin?
You're not doing it right.
Apparently. God damn.
Just put it on your face.
Oh, okay. True. She's definitely noticed a difference in her face since she started wearing this mask on it. Okay, good.
No, she lost weight through it.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
She did it all, baby. She's got it all.
Yep. Very, very powerful device.
Yeah.
The
This might, I think this is the right
use
time.
red light therapy.
Yeah.
Or if you were 3.5 feet tall, again, I've linked to it in the show notes. And what I do is I will lay it on my PEMF mat and I will lay my red light on its side right next to me so that I'm doing them both at the same time. And for red light therapy, you want to expose as much skin as possible. And you want to do 10 minutes on each side of your body. And it has this infrared heat. So it like warms your body up at its core, but then it also has these bright red lights. And again, this is supposed to help with your mitochondria and your energy. And also it helps your skin. Like I really do believe it has helped my skin a ton. I was struggling postpartum with acne on my back, which is something that I've never had. And I think that my red light therapy helped a ton.
Yeah.
On top of the red light that we...
Because I clicked it and then it refreshed because it took me to the mask face. But also, breaking news. Hold on. Let me go to this for a second. I've been DM'd by Jenna Kutcher.
Oh my God. What did she say? Here's a course. It only costs 20 grand.
I'm going to see. Let's see. It says, sounds like you might want to look inside my health journey. I'm an open book. So I'll show you. Just, yeah, you can see all my, I don't care. I don't think it matters. Here, let's zoom into it. Sounds like you might want to look inside my health journey. I'm an open book. So come on in and let me share what's worked for me in the hopes you can use some of these strategies, products, and tips too. Just click the button below and I'll share 2 of my free best resources with you. But there is no button.
Don't worry, it's coming.
I think she wants me to like, health!
This is totally personalized. You see how it's made for you.
She sent me another one. Sounds like you might want to look inside my health journey. So I've handpicked 2 of my most popular articles for you. Wow, that was fast. There's a lot to chew on in these, and I'd love to hear what approaches and or products you try first. Okay, so then there is a button, I guess. I have to do it on the app, though. And it says...
Oh my God, is she making you download the app?
No, it's like on the... So it's on my Instagram thing. So basically, it's like 2 links to her blog. One is my current health routine and what's next, and a vulnerable look inside my health journey and why it's stuck. Okay, I'll just say health. Let's see what else she says.
There's a lot to chew on.
Sounds like you might want to look inside my health journey. Okay. And then that one is, let's see what that one was. That one's the same thing, just a repeat. Okay. I'll say, thank you.
This is totally not automatic. This is her right now. She's just a very fast typer.
Let's see. You are so cool and pretty.
No, that's it. You're done.
Hello? I need a friend like you, please.
Stop.
Respond. So,
oh my
certain
God.
trigger words.
Wealth. That's fun. Okay.
Any finance tips?
I love that she discovered AI.
She's ChatGPT. I'm talking to ChatGPT right now.
Yeah, I wonder if ChatGPT wrote that podcast because it sounded like she started to repeat herself at some point.
Do you use? Please answer. This is what people that I don't block anybody really, but if they did want to get blocked, this is the type of personality that would have to show up. Okay, well, I'll wait. We can check back in later. Let's go back to our podcast. I'll keep you all updated.
Yeah, that goes on a stand. I also have a red light mask. I've shared about it on Instagram. I get a million questions. Again, it's linked in the show notes. And I use this every single day. My kids just laugh at me. The one that I have, you don't have to have it plugged in. So you can have it in your pocket, the little charger in your pocket, and walk around. You can see with it on. And so I use my red light therapy every single day. Another interesting thing about this is I got a small red light for my mom. If you are a follower, you know that my mom went through a really freak accident during COVID. Her feet were crushed. And so we got her a small red light that she can put on her feet to just help promote healing and repair.
Oh my God.
And so we love it.
Stop. Oh my God, stop. Don't. Don't.
This is just stupid.
I can't believe she said that. I can't believe it. This is hurtful. This is Joe Dispenza shit.
Yeah.
This is Joe Dispenza level.
Put this light on your foot. She should have put it on before, so it wouldn't have gotten crushed.
I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Drew loves it. There are tons of benefits that you can Google. But basically, I will lay on my mat, put my red light on, and do number 3, which is my non-negotiable every day,
Number 3.
which is my Hyper Ice Core meditation device. So basically, this is like a little ball that you hold in your hands, and it has sensors on it. And the sensors on it track your pulse and your heart rate variability as you breathe and focus. And it also has meditations inside of the app. And so for me, I was someone that always struggled with meditation. I didn't get it. I couldn't close my mind off. I thought that you had to not think anything. It wasn't something I could do. And now I have done it for a couple hundred days straight. Like I've not missed a single day since I got this device. Basically what it does is it's this ball that you hold your thumbs on and it vibrates in your hands. And having that sensory feeling, especially for...
Come on.
I can't with these devices. It's getting to me. I'm getting
waste of
to
plastic.
that point. I was getting to that point yesterday with Brittany Dawn because of her bullshit. And now I'm getting to that. I now remember why I made an entire channel about these people.
Yeah. No, she's not doing this. Like, let's just be real. Like, I highly doubt when she's going to meditate, she's going, let me grab my plastic ball and to sit here while it pulses at me for $170.
I can't believe the fucking pseudoscience that I just can't believe it.
Yeah. I believe it. They're all the same. This is the pipeline that happens with all of them, I feel like, at some point. It's disappointing, for sure.
It's worse than...
Oh, wait. She responded.
Oh, by the way...
I was like, wait, did she actually respond? Oh, by the way, I'm sure you noticed, this is all content I've published, but you might have missed it. So if you want to get future content on my health journey right to your email box, feel free to drop your email and I'll add you so you don't miss anything. I'm constantly tweaking, experimenting, and sharing. Appreciate you a million. Oh, by the way...
Yeah. This is nice. Don't you feel seen and loved?
Yeah. Let's see what happens. And she responded again, so sorry, I didn't quite get that. If you still want access, feel free to click the button below. If not, no worries. Rooting for you always. Why are they always rooting for us?
Rooting for you. We are so lucky.
God.
So many people just rooting for us.
He'll really screw up now. Like, numbers. Blow up. Okay. Back to it.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on it too. See if their convo goes any deeper.
Someone with ADHD, it really helps bring me back to my body, keep me focused, and it gives me something to guide me in the meditation. And so it has these vibration patterns that help signify when you should breathe in and out. And what I love about it is, as an achiever, it rates you after your meditation. So it is literally looking at things like your heart rate variability and telling you like how focused you were or how calm you got during a meditation. This has been a huge game changer for me. Someone on my team recently got it and she texted me and she's like, oh my gosh, this has totally changed meditation for me. So if you are someone with a very busy mind or someone who struggles with meditation, this core device might be really helpful for you. Something that I do then is I will lay on my pee.
What would Jay Shetty's monks think about those who meditate like 17 hours a day in the ashram on like dark rooms with no mats, with no devices?
That's the whole point, I thought, of meditation. Was supposed to be you're supposed to sit
know
there.
How to do it right.
Yeah, they just need the Amazon gift.
They don't have the expensive mat and the red light and the essential oils and
doesn't count.
It does
the whole point is to practice being uncomfortable and sitting in silence so that you're not having to hold plastic electronics. God.
But please, that you can sell that. That's free.
Yeah. Can't sell.
You need all of these gadgets now. Like, you remember Inspector Gadget? That imagine Jenna now just pulling one device from one finger, one from another. One has red light, one has oils, one has vibrations.
It's like
Inspector
to just do
Jenna.
Yeah, for her to do a meditation, she's got to put a face mask on, get a mat set up, got to turn the crank on it. She's got to then put her light box on and then grab this plastic device. It sounds like a really good, relaxing use of your time, for sure.
Yep.
It's bad.
Yep.
I don't like it.
This is I'm so much worse than I expected.
Yeah.
This episode is beyond like
she follows the money. She follows the money for sure. Wellness is in right now. As soon as it's out, then she'll be into something else that's in. They got no qualms about it. Just follow the money. You get new audience every time. Who cares if you really get rid of your old audience? They're old anyways. You want new.
Yeah. Just stay on the trends,
Yeah, that's the key.
Mat, lay my red light next to me and hold on to my device and do my meditation. So can you see how I am habit stacking? All of these things take under 20 minutes and it totally sets my day in a totally different way. I have gotten into the practice of as soon as Drew leaves for school drop off, that is my 20-minute window where I do all of these things before I dive into work. And it has absolutely transformed my day. Sure. So the last daily biohacking that I have done, I guess there are two more. The next one is my Aura Ring. So a lot of you have caught this on my Instagram stories. I've had the Aura Ring for probably about 6 months and it kind of looks like a wedding band. Too. So mine is gold, but what it is it is a...
I think the guys at Aura Ring should listen to this episode because they're not pushing the weight loss benefits of this ring.
I guess that's the understated part of it all.
Imagine being Aura and being so stupid as to not use pseudoscience to sell your product. Imagine being ethical. Idiots.
Dummies. This is also an affiliate. It says affiliate right there. In the
of course
URL.
It is.
Just in case we're all wondering.
If the IRS is listening, go check this out.
Change your entire business model and then put them in prison. Aura ring. Sleek, comfortable, accurate. Okay. She loves to be like judged, I guess, is what she's saying. Like, I want to be judged for everything I do. Sleeping, meditating, losing weight.
Everything is expensive because this ring is like $600, isn't it? Or something.
Maybe.
Or $400.
This guy likes
it's expensive.
Ed Sheeran's dad loves it.
He looks like Ed Sheeran. He looks like Ed Sheeran's like less attractive cousin.
Ed Sheeran.
Oh yes, he looks like the double they use in the movie. You know, Ed Sheeran, they have Ed Sheeran walking away, and they don't have money to spend on Ed Sheeran for that, so they just use him.
When Ed Sheeran needs to go to rehearsals, Ed Sheeran jumps in with his aura ring. Poor guy. He's like, I'm just a model. Don't make fun of me.
If you click on shop now, does it tell you the price?
Yeah, you can get one for $409.
Okay, 400. Everything is like so expensive that she's pushing.
Yeah, because if she gets 10%, I mean, that's what, $40? Is that accurate? 440? Yeah, $40. Like, if you make a bunch of sales.
I'm taking if the mat was what, 1,600 or something. This is 400.
Yeah, the light is the biggest
2,000. The light, yes,
10,000.
The light.
What?
Let's just go for a cheap one. Let's give it $500. So far we're at 2.5 grand. Let's say 3 grand, right? You can get all this stuff for 3 grand. That's how she lost weight. She spent
the
3
light
grand.
though, the actual red light was like 5,000, and then the better one was 10,000. So that would be 8,000 at the low end.
Well, I have these LED lights here for 50 quid. You guys can just get them for 50 quid from Amazon. So
I'm with Violetta. Just manifest. Fuck all this stuff. Just manifest it. That's just the real hack here. Just believe you're healed already. You don't need all these items.
Well, no, but Jenna needs the money from the affiliate links.
That's what she's manifesting. She's manifesting wealth.
Manifesting is
honestly.
You see, she's onto something here, because the manifesting babes don't understand you can't sell products.
Yeah,
manifesting idiots.
Dummies.
They should look at Jenna. You don't manifest, sell.
Woman fest, which means sell products that you don't need. Yeah, I'm into it.
Attract.
Hello? God damn it.
No,
Jenna!
Don't
kick
this
me
is
off.
a sign from the universe for us to not listen. She blocked you. Oh my god. It's the messages.
How? She blocked me from her blog? Oh.
I'm joking. Don't worry. I don't think you can get blocked.
Okay, let me try on Spotify. What number is this? 522. All right, give me a second.
So this guy. So let me remember the story. So this guy Pete told her about these devices.
I don't know.
Pete.
She said
no last name, just Pete.
Just Pete.
Okay, Pete. Pete sounds like some kind of quack doctor.
Pizza Hut.
Maybe
was at
Pete
Pizza Hut.
was Joe Dispenza.
Maybe. What the fuck? God damn it. Why is this so difficult? Sorry. Yeah, Pete said, hey, I did this test. You should do this test. And then I did. And then I
bought things from Pete. Pete was selling them to me.
Pete just invited me to this random dinner. Okay, what number is it? 522. How come it's not the same over here on Spotify? Oh, no. 522 is 5 business must-haves before you scale. What the fake? What's it called?
Maybe
Biohacking?
Yeah.
Biohack. God, can I type? Okay. 622.
Maybe it does also have mango frequency, I'm thinking. It must.
It's gotta be.
Mango is in everything.
Where you have any DNA breaks can tell you a lot about yourself and your health. And so Drew and I got to see both of our DNA breaks. So it is.
Okay. I think we were around 17, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ring that helps you track fitness, stress,
perfect.
sleep, and health. And it is something that I use every single day. Drew gets mad at me because a lot of times I'm like, oh my God, I got to plug it in for like 10 minutes. Like, I don't want to miss 10 minutes of tracking. And he's like, it's okay. But I really like that. And I also like that.
She's let a couple comments out about her husband. She's like, oh, he hates when I wear this mask. Oh, he doesn't like when I track everything. It's like, are you trying to
wonder
subliminally
why.
tell us? Yeah, true.
Maybe because he knows it's complete BS. I don't know. Maybe what's his name? Ashton
Drew.
Kutcher.
Oh.
Maybe Drew is one of our people.
Maybe. Doubt it, but maybe. You never know.
Yeah.
Dark side. Dark-sided.
You can put it into airplane mode if you want to reduce EMFs in your life. It has that ability so that it's not constantly sending like Bluetooth through your body. So again, highly recommend the Aura Ring. I have a link to it in the show notes, and that is something I do daily. And then the last thing that I do daily is my vitamins. And remember at the beginning of this episode when I talked about how Pete was sharing what transformed his health? He was on this huge kick. He was so passionate. He totally got my buy-in. He was telling me about this thing called DNA methylation, which sounds really confusing. It kind of is, honestly. When I try to describe it to people, I really struggle and fumble over my words. So DNA methylation is a chemical reaction in the body in which a small molecule called a methyl group gets added to DNA, proteins, or other molecules. The addition of the methyl groups can affect how some molecules...
Guess what fucking website she brought us to?
Don't tell me it's a Netflix documentary.
No, Grant Cardone.
Oh, 10x everything.
10x your health. Okay, now she is deaf. She
I
is
10x
such
my
a scammer.
ADHD.
Oh, she's such a scammer. She's got
allegedly.
Dean. She's got Tony. She's got Grant Cardone. Oh, she's got no ethics at all.
Yeah, no, she's gone 10 times worse than she used to be.
10x.
Like 10x her 10x her sales tactics.
Why the fuck is Grant Cardone selling DNA testing kits?
Same reason as Joe Dispenza.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's also a neuroscientist. Did you know
how
Grant
great he
Cardone
looks.
is a neuroscientist?
Yeah, he's a neuroscience expert.
Yeah.
He's a Scientologist. That's real. You want to give Scientology your DNA sequence?
Yes.
Here's a product for you to do that.
He is a Scientologist.
Yeah.
He is fun.
God. Why? You should take this genetic test. This is crazy.
I'm telling you, this episode is the most wild one I've ever seen from Jenna or listened to.
Like, do you have no shame, people? No, the answer is no. But like the fact that she's not even pretending that she doesn't want to be affiliated with scammers. I mean, she is a scammer, I think, in addition to these people, but these people are worse. She's like, yeah, here, buy this thing. Get into their sales funnel. Wonderful. God.
Maybe now Grant Cardone is the mentor.
Maybe she switched teams. Maybe Dean's out. Yeah, he didn't have, she wasn't a part of the Matthew McConaughey thing, except that she interviewed him to promote it. But she was not a part of the actual live stream. Surprising. Surprising. She got picked or overlooked.
For her.
Yeah, Marie Forleo got her spot. The token woman spot. Sorry. Okay.
Act in the body. So simply put, gene testing, otherwise known as methylation testing, provides you with the most comprehensive snapshot of your body's health. So when we went to that dinner in Arizona with Pete, he shared his biggest takeaway was getting this DNA methylation test done and how it gave him a deeper look into his body, but how it also helped him to know what vitamin.
What were you going to say?
I'm sorry. We're getting to that 3-hour mark and I'm becoming unhinged.
You're biohacking right now.
I was going to say, I'm sorry for eating, everybody. I'm starving. I was going to say, why do we speak about this Pete, no last name? Like, I don't understand this. We're talking about some random Pete.
It's not real. It's Pete from Scottsdale. Okay,
I'm
sure.
thinking of Pete from Friends, like Monica's rich boyfriend.
Oh, I'm thinking Pete Buttigieg, but I don't think he'd have time for this for some reason.
I'm thinking Pete Shetty.
Oh,
and
Pete
supplements
Moss?
would support his body the most. And Pete at that dinner said, anyone who wants to do this, I will pay for you to do it because I think it is so powerful. I think it's about $600 to do it. And you literally just do a cheek swab DNA test. But what is really amazing is that once you get those results, they take a look at what specific enzymes are affected by your genetic makeup, which allows the doctors to assess whether or not your body is running the way it's supposed to and how you can better optimize it, all based on your specific genes. And inside of my health episode, I talk about like how me personally, if I want to do something for my health, I need to know how a specific measure is going to impact my health on a very deep level. And so doing a test like this and seeing my actual DNA and where I have DNA breaks and what sort of supplements I specifically need to take has been absolutely game changing. I bought methylation tests for my parents. Drew did it, and it also allowed us to anticipate different areas in our daughter's DNA that might need support. So for example, and I won't go too complex into this, but basically there are so many pieces of your DNA that you cannot impact, but there are 6 different areas of your DNA that you can impact through different supplementation. And having an understanding if and where you have any DNA breaks can tell you a lot about yourself.
I'm surprised she didn't just link to all his products because he has all the same shit she's talking about.
Keep your children away from DNA hacking. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, red
Please
light
don't
panels.
start hacking your children's DNA now.
Yeah, I need to inject it into my brain. Yeah, they have all the same things. So all of this is the same. Okay, now they had Hypermax Oxygen. God. Plunge pool. Okay. Red light bed. This is $122,000 for the red light bed on Grant Cardone's website.
But it's $50 on Amazon.
Yeah. Well, no, the red light one is expensive. This is a $5,000 light panel.
No, but you
10X
can
health
get like
light
one
panel.
of those like red
God.
transparent things and put it on the LED and then we used to do that in filmmaking all the time. Like it was all LED red light. And we all lost weight.
We were like so thin afterwards. God.
We didn't know why.
This? Who's Brandon Dawson?
Oh, there's the last name. Wow, this is controversial.
This is, oh my God. What is this? Grant Cardone?
Inject that into your brain.
Urine pack?
See what happens.
10x your urine sample. We'll inject you, baby.
Maybe that's like the business we should get into, selling our urine. Because
these people will inject it into their body.
I bet there's a market on incel fandoms somewhere for that.
Mm-hmm. They're so happy to be checking their DNA at a hotel lobby. That's a child. Why does she need her DNA checked at...
Why are we checking children's DNAs? Check your own DNA.
That was weird.
Leave children alone.
Was she posing with it? Like, okay, weird. This guy, whoever Brandon Dawson is, he's got like a business that's making stuff for scammers. The construction cash flow
My name is Johnny
system?
Mosley Multifamily. I've been in business for 14 years. I was doing $45 million a year before I met Cardone Ventures, and we're on pace to break $100 million over the next 12 months. And that's a small stepping stone to our overall 10-year goal of $1 billion in annual.
Okay. Here's the $100,000 light bed for you.
But no tanning?
Apparently not. This is just for a waste of time. You don't even get a nice crispy tan. You just lose money. Okay. That's so stupid. Everyone with a Vimeo account, get a fucking clue and like take these off. I can like see inside your entire library. Sorry. Okay. Wow. That was a little bit of an aside. Not surprised there.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pete can't be beat.
In your health. And so Drew and I got to see both of our DNA breaks. We got to understand what sort of vitamins and supplements help.
And essentially we got on the right regimen that helps support us. And a lot of times people ask me, what vitamins and supplements are you taking? I will not share that information because now I have this info about DNA methylation and how specific it is to each of us individually. And so I would highly recommend, if you are able to get a test done like this. And again, I linked in the show notes which test we did, and it has been so helpful for me and something that not only changed Pete's life, but totally changed my life. And I really do attribute doing that test and understanding.
I'm sorry, how did she not share? She literally, in the article that you showed, she literally pointed one by one all of the medication that she's using.
She won't share.
Sorry, not medication. Bone broth and the supplements.
Yeah. Chia seeds. That's the cure. That's how she figured it out. Chia seeds she needed.
Yeah, and all of these expensive gadgets, and that's it.
Own DNA to a huge reason why I got into biohacking in the first place. I know something about you. You're busy. Chances the same access all CRM platform powers this camera that started 4K worry-free handheld grip.com/from that DNA methylation.
Okay, so now we're back. That was
an ad for a different camera because she had a Nikon ad first.
Maybe.
Does Nikon know she's pushing several cameras in one episode?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So now that I've covered what I do every single day, to recap, I do my PMF mat, I have my Aura ring, I do red light therapy, I use my meditation device, and then I use the information from that DNA methylation to help me with the correct supplements for my body. Those are all the things that I do daily. Now let's talk about some of the things that I have been doing that are not daily, but are biohacking and what I think about them. So I bought an infrared sauna blanket. It's essentially an infrared sauna, which uses infrared rays to heat the body directly, but it's in this sleeping bag form. So instead of having 4 walls and a bench for sitting, an infrared sauna blanket wraps around your body, kind of like a sleeping bag. It plugs into a wall and it heats up. We are building a sauna, or if you are like me in Finnish, we say sauna, although no one else does. But we are building a sauna in our new house, and I'm so excited about it. We have one at our lake house. We love it. We use it all the time. But there are numerous health benefits to an infrared sauna blanket, including weight loss.
So she has her own sauna
not
in the
just
house.
the sauna. But the sauna is not enough. It needs to be also an infrared sauna in the actual sauna.
Yeah. And then you have to have a blanket for when you can't get into your sauna. And just the room next door is too far of a walk.
The 1800s quacks have a lot to learn from Jenna. Seriously. They were coming with all those radios telling people that's what cured it.
Look how old. Again, why do they use these horrible, ugly, boxy plastic?
I have a feeling maybe it's because nobody manufactures this. These are old things from the 90s. And it's an infomercial. They were going on repeat when I was a child. I remember them when I was trying to watch MTV every time, 9 p.m. hit and then 7 hours of infomercials.
Yikes. I just wish it was a little sleeker. This looks like a mouse. I'm telling you, like a Macintosh mouse from 1998. I want it to be sleek if I'm spending $600 on a mat.
Do you remember those mice from the past with the ball under? And
yes, that's what that looks like. That looks like the ball
or you would gather all that dust and you'd have to
play with it. Yeah, it's a ball.
Didn't work anymore. Yeah.
God. Yeah, this is
ugly. I think that a mouse would do just as well as this device.
Just sweat. Just put a blanket on, literally.
You have an old mouse. Just use that. You will
elf safe again. Elf and imp safe. Yeah, so
this is so ridiculous. I'm so fucking shocked.
Yeah. So there you go. Elevates the body's thermal energy, enhances deep relaxation, promotes glowing skin, improves circulation. Amazing. Amazing. I guess it's the same video. Wow. Okay, so she uses that once a week when she can't just make it down the hall to her sauna. Cool.
Oh, no way.
Or the lake
she
house.
Can't. No, because the walking is not included in her diet.
Yeah, you can't monetize walking yet.
Yeah, it's great.
She has a treadmill floor. You can buy them right now. I cannot live without this.
A treadmill floor. That is amazing. This is why I miss cringe influencers. Like,
I know. I am tired already. I'm like, oh my God, I went live twice
we've been
this
going
week.
on for like 4 hours. I
need
think
a
we're
nappy.
staying strong.
I need an infrared nap.
It's only getting a little unhinged. Like, we used to do
Only
a lot
little.
worse.
That's true. It's been worse before. Okay.
Muscle tension
We're almost
relief,
at the end.
detoxification, increased metabolism, a stronger immune system. And basically it's just this controlled timed heat that will cause your body to sweat and release toxins. And I bought this infrared sauna blanket. I use it about once a week. So I do use it. I don't use it all the time, but it is something that I do try to use, especially too, if I feel like I'm getting sick, I'm like, can I just like get this out of my body? I bought these towels that go inside, but you're essentially supposed to be like clothed when you go in it and just sweat into your clothes. You'll see like a lot of like wrestlers or people that are trying to drop weight will do these things. I don't do it for that, but I like the detox part of it. It's not something that I think is a requirement by any means. And it's not something that I love and swear by, but I do use it and I like it enough. A lot of times I'll lay in bed, Drew will lay on the mat, I'll do the sauna blanket, we'll watch a TV show, and then I'll get out and shower. So that's something I've tried. And I'm just more excited to have a sauna in our new house. I think that's going to be amazing. Another thing that I've tried are the Hyper Ice leg sleeves. So it's a company, Normatec. It's basically compression therapy. They look like these massive boots that go all the way up to your hips. It's controlled pressure and it increases blood flow in certain areas of your body and increases blood flow to your heart. And it also supports your veins and decreases swelling. So common conditions or symptoms that compression therapy can help with include lymphedema, like swelling or pain in your legs. My sister was a Division I runner. And so they had these leg sleeves that they would use to recover from running. And we have these things and we did use them super consistently. We don't use them as consistently now, but we have them and we love them and they feel so good. Like I wish I would have had them when I was pregnant because, oh my God, it would feel so good. But it's something that I just need to pull out more and use more, but we really like them. And I think too, when you think about how your lymph sits in your body, like the way that it works is it like compresses at your feet, brings up the compression all the way up to your hips, which is just bringing that blood flow to your heart, which makes total sense to me. Another thing that we have tried and we are so excited to
It makes incredible sense, Jenna. Yeah.
It's only $790.
Is this so ridiculous? This is getting worse and worse. Like
unless you're
is there,
running
like, one
marathons
of these that you can do. I wonder if there's one of these that you can put on your penis to enlarge it.
Probably. Of course there is.
Because like with this one, you lose weight, but with that one, you enlarge it.
You gain inches.
You gain girth.
I mean, if you could fit, I guess this would work for that purpose too, as well.
I mean, how big
Perhaps.
is your penis? What kind of men have you been with?
I don't know, not me personally, but
wow.
If you, I don't know.
I
you hacked it. If you biohacked it,
are, not quite this big.
I don't know. You never know. This I do like though. It's not ugly as much.
Hey.
At least it's like got some little lights on it.
There's still a manufacturer out there doing this crap.
Thank you. We appreciate your service. At least if someone's gonna buy this, it's not hideous. Thank you, Nova.
Thank you.
Nova says, helping you with savings for your own LED lights. Oh, you're a saint. We're gonna heal ourselves in no time. What do I have to say? Let's see. I say,
I don't really care what the FDA says.
Good. Also.
Yeah.
Because I happen to be an empath myself.
Yeah.
I'm an empath as well.
Me too.
Here's another one.
I think James Cameron should win the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh my God. So right, babe. So right.
And I will tell her girlfriend you were so on.
Here's one more.
Make sure you have a lot of bubble bath.
No, but the bubbles are expensive, right? Like we can sell them.
It's bubble hacking.
It's $500 per bubble.
$500 a bubble. It's because it's a mitochondrial bubble, okay?
Yeah, it looks at your DNA
promoting.
while you bathe.
Make sure you have a lot of bubble baths. Biohack bubble bath. Thank you, Nova.
This is getting so fucking crazy.
Okay, we're almost there. Next is cold plunge, I believe she's going to say. I'm guessing.
Is cold plunging.
There you go.
So we actually were just cold plunging in Lake Superior. It is freezing and meets the stipulations required to consider something a cold plunge. But we are actually getting a cold plunge in our new house. And I'm so excited about it. There is so much research done around even just like 2 minutes a day of being in cold water. It stimulates leukocytes, the white blood cells that help fight off sicknesses. It can also cause the lymphatic system to contract, forcing fluid through your lymph nodes.
It's only $5,000. So cheap.
Stimulates? Is that a new kind of, there's red lights and stimulates, right?
It stimulates the skin.
I can't believe the plunging in Lake Superior didn't do it for her. She needs this device.
That's the most natural. Wouldn't that be like grounding and, you know?
But you can't sell that.
You can't sell it Lake Superior. I mean, it could.
Because it's free.
Somebody sold it to somebody. Yeah, true. So you got to get a box and put water in it. God, I just don't think that's $5,000 worth.
Imagine putting this by the lake. Because you're an idiot.
Because you're an idiot. How do I turn the volume off? Hold on. I guess we can. No, I don't want to play it because I'll get demonetized for 1 second. That's not necessary. So here it is.
Oh, maybe that's the picture she had on her Instagram where she was dead.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't one of these.
You can reuse it as a coffin later. It's called recycling, guys.
Upcycle.
Upcycle. Yeah. Creepy. It's addicting. I'm on my 35th day of being rich. So now I'm going to go into my plunge. And
but what's wrong with the regular like bathtub? Can't you?
Yeah, what's exactly?
Why do you need this guy?
You don't. They put a bathtub outside and charge $5,000. I'm assuming it makes the water cold, but like,
okay, just get a bucket. You know. I don't know. Like, it seems like unnecessary. You can just plunge into anything, right?
I guess. And the XL is $6,900. You can get a hot and cold plunge. See, I like the hot plunge. I'll plunge into hot water any day.
Yep.
Okay. Stupid. Dumb.
50 off? Oh.
I'm going to go back.
It can help you detox your body, strengthen your immune system. There are a ton of benefits energetically. It can help you sleep better. There's so much. And so we are getting a cold plunge at our house. I am so excited about it. We are getting the one that was on Shark Tank. It's called Plunge and it looks like a bathtub. It is amazing. It has a filtration system. So you literally fill it once. It self-filters. It stays cold. You can set it with Bluetooth. Super excited about that. And my family is already like, we're coming over to do a weekly plunge. So super pumped about that. I've also tried IV vitamin drips and NAD. And there are a lot of different vitamin drips. I'm not going to dive into all of them, but that has become something that I try to do like once a month or once every other month. God. Just to get the right vitamins into my body.
Exhausting.
I was actually super pumped because Duluth, Minnesota recently got like an IV center. And so I can do a lot of this in my own hometown. But there are a lot of different benefits to vitamin drips. And some of, you know, some people argue like, is it really necessary? Do you need it? But there are a lot of different combinations of different vitamins that can really support your health, your immune system. You can cure hangovers. You've probably seen that on some of the fancy TV shows. Nutrient deficiencies, help increase your energy levels. And so I usually just go.
She is like a salesperson totally with this stuff. Like she's got the whole like benefits and.
She had like 3 sponsorships on this plus on these affiliates. Can you imagine how much money she made off of this?
Yeah. Too much in my mind, in my book.
And get what I need based off of where my body is at. The next thing that I tried was something that I was so curious about. I bought it after I got an Instagram ad for it. It is called Lumen. It is the world's first portable device to measure and track and analyze your metabolism. I kept getting ads for it and I was like, all right, I'm just going to buy it. So basically it's this little device that you breathe into. It measures the concentration of carbon dioxide in your breath through an integrated sensor and flow meter that determines whether your body is burning carbs or fats. Low CO2 levels indicate that you're burning fat, whereas high CO2 levels mean you're burning mostly carbs for fuel. And this was really interesting. I used it super consistently for a few months. I haven't been using it lately, but it was really interesting. And for me, it really helped for me to see how different meals had me burning different things. And the thing is that it wants you to eat carbs. It's not this thing that's like you should only be burning fat. It wants you to eat carbs and use carbs for fuel when appropriate. But it also helped for me to see, like, when I eat ice cream at 9 o'clock before bed, my body never gets into fat burning mode. It's burning the sugar all night long. And so you just breathe into it. You could do it once a day in the morning, which is what's recommended, or you can do it before you eat, every single time you eat, and see how what you're eating affects the way that your body is burning energy and what it's using for energy. I really liked it. I thought it was super cool. I just haven't been super consistent with it lately. But
I'll still sell it to you with an affiliate link. I know Heidi Powell, that she was she had a sponsorship for them at one point.
Oh,
so of course it was her favorite thing at one point too.
I am shocked.
Yeah.
Can't believe these two have similar interests. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Start hacking your metabolism. Cool. Wonderful. Okay. We're almost at the end, everybody. We're so close.
It's a tool that I thought was really helpful and just helped for me to see how different habits and things when it came to diet impacted my energy levels and what my body was using as a fuel source. The next one is microneedling and PRP facials. So in my health journey, my skin has absolutely transformed. I struggled so much with my skin. I switched to non-toxic skincare years ago, which totally helped my skin heal. But I took it a step further and did microneedling and PRP facials. PRP is basically when they take your blood, spin it, get the platelet-rich plasma out of it. It's kind of known as like a vampire facial, which is really weird. But basically what they do is they microneedle your skin, and then they put your PRP on top of the microneedled skin, and it can enhance collagen and elastin production in deeper skin levels. So it basically helps you with things like treating acne scars, surgical scars, wrinkles, fine lines, hyperpigmentation, sun damage, large pores. I did 3 of these treatments, and it really helped my skin so much. Like, it helped the way my skin looks. It helped the texture of my skin. I feel like it made me glowy. These are not cheap, and they recommend doing them in a set of 3, but I saw massive benefits from doing this. So vampire facial or microneedling with PRP, totally cool. Okay, we're down to the final 2. So nootropics. Nootropics have established as well.
Okay, so she went to a dermatologist and got this.
I got that once.
You did?
Yeah.
Did
I
you
got
like
the
it?
microneedle. I don't think it did much. Like, what it does is just like puncturing your skin with these needles, very small needles, but like and yeah, your skin regenerates because that's what it does. But I don't think it did like anything
crazy.
It didn't make my skin any better than it was. I just wasted like 100 euros.
Damn, it looks scary. I've never done anything like that. I'm not against it, but
it's all
I
right.
want it
It's
to
just
work.
not like they're all sort of. I mean, maybe if you do it a lot, I don't know, but it didn't really feel like that day when I did it. Like, I was all red because I was punctured everywhere on my face, obviously, and the dermatologist that was at the clinic gave me basically what do you call it, like a prescription for a cream, and I bought that cream. And it actually did worse for me.
Oh, good.
That cream was not good for me. Like, it was so irritating. It was so bad for me. My sister uses it, so she kept it. But clearly, not even a dermatologist knew that that cream was going to hurt my skin. So it's kind of,
You're a special case. This lady gained eyelashes from doing this.
Yeah.
facial.
Yeah. And also, she looks like she's much healthier for some reason.
It's the microneedling, of course.
It must be. It has nothing to do with powder, right?
It's not the light that they turned on in the room.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it looks red to me, but all right. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I can't tell if this is good or bad. Good work, maybe.
I'm assuming it might work, but I don't know because I don't have money to do it. Like, you're not supposed to just do it once. It's not gonna really like do much in that one session. So I think if you do like several sessions, potentially it does help. I don't know, but I didn't have money. Who the hell has money for lots of sessions for that? Like, that's expensive.
This image is too wrinkly, too blurry to see. She's got a headband. She's produced a headband. That's all I've seen.
Yeah.
It's about the same to me. So, good work again.
Yeah.
Got it. Nailed it.
And she was also further away in the picture, so it moves you.
I'm unconvinced by this case study, but okay, I'll keep an open mind about that one. That one seems like one of the least problematic, perhaps, but...
And cross-generational appeal for individuals who are biohacking their cognitive function with supplements and functional foods. So nootropics are basically just different ways that you can help with your cognitive fuel. And I don't know a lot about this. I know that I drink nootropic coffee, and I've tried nootropic supplements that are supposed to help with ADHD. It's just different natural elements that can help with your cognitive function. You'll find it in a lot of different things that say it'll help you focus or provide.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm definitely
This
for
cures
sure that
your
it works.
ADHD.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, total
thesis. Okay, this guy is always...
So what? I'm sorry. What the hell is
around.
nootropic coffee?
I don't know. She made it seem like it was something that everyone should know about.
Yeah, it's some. She's like talking as if
what it is.
this is
hot
what you buy
chocolate
in
is our
Starbucks.
Yeah, this is what it says.
Imagine going to Starbucks and being like, "Can I have my nootropic now? Thank you.
Can I have
I'll
a
have a nootropic frappe?
The pink
bunch of sugar.
The pink drink, nootropic version. Hold the pink.
Brittany Dawn would not subscribe.
No, that's
She
satanic.
is against coffee. No, it's demonic.
I know. I knew that. God told me that.
Hot chocolate is our guilty pleasure, but we wish it was better for us. 4 Sigmatic organic cacaos are a delicious, dairy-free, unrefined cacao that are expertly infused with mushrooms to help find calm or energy in a cup.
No.
Calm cacao with reishi helps keep the stress away. Perfect at the beginning or end of your day. Boost cacao with cordyceps is an energizing, good-for-you all-day treat. Each serving is organic and caffeine-free. We only use real mushrooms, which means we never use mycelium or filler grains.
I want magic
Expect more
mushrooms.
from your hot chocolate.
Yeah, psychedelic ones would
If
be
they
better.
put magic mushrooms in it, I would totally buy it.
Thanks, Sarah. Welcome. Yeah, I guess I could get behind that, perhaps. Perhaps. Maybe.
I'm not getting behind mushroom coffee. Are you crazy? Like, no, thank you. Mushrooms need to be properly cooked. Otherwise, I'm not having them. Oh my god, my friend would eat like mushrooms raw, and I just thought that was the most wild thing I've ever seen. Like, I'd never seen anyone do that. And I cooked one time, and they're like eating that, and I was like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Like raw dogging life.
To be like under fire for half an hour before you can touch it.
Yeah, for it to taste good.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen The Last of Us on HBO?
I have not, but I remember the game.
Yeah, it's basically the game in like a series form. But yeah, cordyceps are what started this whole thing. It's a really good show. So don't drink the coffee, everybody, if you want to survive the apocalypse. Okay, that's what we have to say. Okay, the last one is chili sleep, whatever that means. But first, Bun Mom is going to pop up in a second. Thank you, Bun Mom. Chili sleep.
Thank you, Bun Mom, and thank you for being yesterday on my live stream as well.
Aw. Thank you. I wonder where the kitty is. I think Caro's in the other room. She's avoiding me, like typical. Like normal.
She's such an avoidant.
She's like, if you just had neurotypical coffee or neurotropic coffee, I might come around more.
Neurotypical coffee.
That's what I drink. Neurotypical coffee.
It cures your ADHD.
It actually gives you ADHD. It slowly gives you ADHD the more you drink it. So you got to take the mushroom coffee to get rid of it. It's called I don't know. I'm losing my brain. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We are pretty deep in it at this
I need a neurotropic supplement. Okay. This is the last one, chili sleep. Ready? Here we go.
Brain benefits. And so that's something we've tried, not super consistent on it, curious about it, want to learn more. And that's one of the biohacks that we've done.
Amazing.
And then lastly, is something that we got about a month and a half ago. We got this thing called Sleep Me. It was formerly known as Chili Sleep. And it helps for your sleep. And I remember hearing about this maybe a year ago. And I was like, I would never get it. Well, guess what? Biohacking bandwagon, got it. So basically it is this pad that goes on top of your mattress underneath your sheet. And it helps you set a specific temperature for your bed. The science is clear that we sleep deeper with increased recovery at a cooler body temp. So our sleep system leverages water thermal power. So it's basically pumping water and keeping that water at a consistent temp to help deliver deeper restorative sleep. And scientists have long known that cold helps trigger sleep and helps you stay asleep. And so as your body's core temperature drops, you achieve balance with your circadian rhythm and raise melatonin levels naturally, giving you a better quality sleep. And so Drew and I got this. We put it on our bed. We actually love it. It's kind of finicky. You have to like keep...
Turn the air on.
Move to England, everybody. It's cold all the time. That's why we're also fit here.
I knew there was a
all
hack.
overweight.
You're biohacking. This is $1,150 or for one, $650. So somewhere in between there.
Yeah, I'm not. The only thing I have to say about that is I really enjoy hot men, men who are hot in bed,
sweaty.
Like all of my exes. It was so nice to sleep with like my own heater right there.
You need to get the sauna bed, the sauna wrap when they come over. Just wrap yourself. And then they can turn on the cool bed.
I don't need people in my life anymore. I can get the sauna bed.
Yeah. Just pretend you have someone there as you sweat to death in your sauna. And thank you, Susanna. Speaking of saunas, thanks, Susanna. Or Susanna.
Oh, Susanna. That's such a good name.
Susanna. I'm going to walk down the hallway to my Susanna. And if I'm tired, I'll just get in my Susanna blanket and wrap myself up.
If Kayla started singing, it's we're deep in it.
This Susanna, once we know that we're here and we're sweating. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I have to say, let's go back to Craig. Actually, no, let's go to Matthew McConaughey. Let's say he says this.
Love it. Love it.
What is this one? Oh, I just like I made him sound bad on these sound bites, some of them.
Didn't.
No. Is he having a stroke?
Sort of. Here's another one. I don't know if you've heard this one yet.
I couldn't tell the difference between salsa and Cocoa Pebbles.
Wow. Okay.
She was so tired of the patriarchy. She just couldn't decide what was the difference. Thank you, Susanna.
Thank you.
We're all in this, Susanna. Everybody.
Let's go. We should charge for this segment.
Yeah. Everyone, get your dollars out.
We should do like a concert. Cam and Kayla sing for you.
The Camcert.
We can do a karaoke.
Yeah, ready? There you go.
Oh, for a second, I thought you had my favorite karaoke song.
No. This is free. Music from the internet that we're allowed to use. Take it away, Cam.
Tommy needs to work on the talks.
She's a good singer.
Union's been on strike. He's down on his luck. It's tough. So tough. It works so well with the background. Oh my God.
Susanna. Susanna. Cam. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. I hope none of my real life people who watch my videos don't watch this.
Why?
Because they don't know me unhinged like this. Like,
That's
only
true.
you, this is exclusively for you guys.
You know what? I told so many people about this channel. I'm like, I was like so nervous. I'm like, oh, I started a YouTube channel. I'm like, I don't know. It's sort of different, a little bit more myself than no one fucking watched. I say everything. No one has watched it. I'm like, oh, they're like, oh yeah, I remember you said that you started a channel. I thought everyone was going to know all my deep secrets. No one watched. And I told everyone about it.
I told this guy here, and then the other week he was like, thank you for your video update. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And he goes like, update? A video that you posted like about your life. And I was like, oh, you mean the time I went live?
Thank you for your service.
And then he proceeded to tell me that he watched for 2 minutes and didn't know what it was about, so he clicked off. So I'm like, okay, that's good.
I just want to say thank you for doing that for me. Oh my God. It's like, oh, I had a message for you in there. I was telling you that I love you, but I care about you. But I guess you didn't make it far enough.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Anyways, okay, let's round this out. Let's finish it. We got like 2 minutes left, and then we can leave. We're gonna sing our song again at the end because Cam agreed to sing the names.
Can you be Gina?
Water every night, and it's kind of annoying, but we notice that we actually do sleep better, and we love the cooler sleep because then we can still have our blankets on. We're not kicking blankets off. We're not overheating and waking up because we're hot. So that was the last one we've tried. Okay, so I just ran through a lot of things that I've been doing and trying. Sure. The daily things I recommend to everyone. I'm obsessed with. I do it every single day without fail. I want everyone to invite them into their life if they can. And the other things I'm still kind of experimenting with. And this whole biohacking journey for me has been really cool in a season where I don't have a ton of energy to like go in and get a hard workout in, but I feel like I'm still being productive with my health and supporting my body in ways that is super fascinating to me. And hey, if I can like lay on a mat in front of a light and meditate and call that something that really benefits my health in multiple ways, you better believe I'm going to do it. So I'm super curious what you think about all of this. Again, I'm linking every single thing that I use in today's show notes, which you can find in the show description or at jennakutcherblog.com/biohacking. And I'm curious if you want to hear more about this. I think it would be awesome to bring an expert on this topic on, because again, I am just an experimenter, not an expert. But I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you so much for letting me share what is.
Okay, we did it, everybody.
Okay.
We did it.
Wow. I would say
yes.
This was something. This was something else. Yeah.
It was something. It was a sales pitch the whole time. An affiliate link, including two sets of ads. So she ain't no dummy.
Oh, she is not. Mm-hmm. We are fans here, Jenna.
Yeah. Did she ever respond? No.
No.
Bitch. I'm just kidding. Sorry. I want instant response. I'm not rooting for you anymore, Jenna. She didn't respond within 10 seconds of me sending a message.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's promote you, Cam. What are you up to on your video message channel?
Yes, I give you guys video messages every day.
She's just delivering messages.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There's Jenna behind Andrew Tate right there.
It's quite
that's
the
my channel. Yeah, my faves.
And you're going live these days?
Now I go live, yes, because life, I just did a video on Brittany Dawn's demonic coffee situation. I just thought it's very important to make sure the demons stay away from me.
There she is.
So
that's a good
if
gift.
you like lives, then come on over.
If you're enjoying it here right now, you'll enjoy it over there too.
Yeah. I love that. Wow. The images that were behind there, that was crazy. Why am I dancing in all of those? What's happening?
Loving light.
Oh, that was back in the day when I was living in Bucharest. That's fun.
Aw. Good times. Wow, that was a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been so productive, as you can see, over the last year.
That's okay. It's hard, man. It's hard out there.
It's been hard. Listen, I'm close. I'm writing a dissertation now. So this close.
Don't tell them that. Don't say that the IRS is after us on on Instagram. You'll fail the class. Maybe not. Maybe in Europe it's different. Maybe it's different.
I don't know, but like when I've done my taxes, I have to declare it.
You're like, I did a sponsorship on my Instagram.
Yes.
What category is that in? What line?
You have to declare it. What? How do you do it? I don't understand.
What do you send him a screenshot?
I'm so
what
confused. Like you have to declare where your money is coming from, how much you make.
I think we're just having a communication error somehow through the.
I need to send you the UK government website to show you. You have to declare your money and how you made it. You will go like, I made
but
a
not
video
on Instagram.
for this. No, but that's how they can track it. For influencers, they check these things. That's what I think.
Okay.
Unless you're telling me they're like in my bank account, because then it's even worse. You're saying they're tracking my bank account?
Yeah. No, they will. They can. They're tracking the company's output. And then if you don't claim it, they're like, oh, we got a discrepancy. And then they arrest you immediately.
What if I get money from my friends?
That doesn't
like
count.
When they transfer me money back. What do you mean that it's not in the account?
Is that income or a gift? What account?
There you go. You have to disclose what it is, right?
I guess.
You're coming around. You're coming around.
On Instagram, I'll be like, hey guys, this is me. I have a gift. This is a gift from Camellia. She sent this to me. IRS. Don't arrest. I don't know.
I don't know, but I feel like if I say in my tax return I have had a sponsorship, I have to say this is the video where the sponsorship is.
That is not how it works here. They don't give a shit. They're like, show us the numbers.
I mean,
We
they
don't
may
care
not
where
be
it's from.
giving a shit here, but I've done.
You're just writing an
They're
essay.
like, why is this tax return
essays?
so unhinged?
Dear IRS, I just wanted to let you know about a little video I made. It's a video message I sent just for you.
Yep.
Oh God. Okay. Anyways, all right. Thank you, Laura Wallace. Before we get too off the deep end here, Laura Wallace says, "You guys are hilarious together. More singing, please." For you, Laura Wallace.
It's coming.
We will. You know what? Okay. I haven't done this in a while. I have not done this since he passed away, but I think maybe I'll play one Dave Hollis soundbite because it's a singing soundbite, and then we'll go back to the no Dave Hollis.
You will
soundbites.
appreciate it. I just know.
Okay, let's hope.
Didn't work.
R.I.P. Poor Dave. God.
Wait, it didn't work.
It didn't work? Oh, didn't it? No?
Damn. Okay.
It works in my headphones, but he's the only one. Hold on, did you hear this?
No.
Okay, well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. Never mind.
Dave stopped you from.
Why did all the
from
sound
the
stop
grave.
working? Damn. Okay. Well, hey, he knows better than I.
It is what it is. Yeah.
No. Weird. All right, I did it 3 times. Didn't work. That's a sign from
Didn't work. Sorry.
the ether.
You should stop.
Okay. I'm spooked. Okay. let's sing our song. And this is Cam's first time. So Cam, this is how it works. I'm going to basically pull up the title page with all the names on it. And then I'll play the song. And then you have to just freestyle using the song, using the words.
What do you mean by freestyle?
It's just going to be a bunch of names. I'll show you. Hold on. These are the names. And then you just have to go with the beat and then go, Rainy Cannon is a fan in the world. That's how I do it. Okay.
Okay. Why don't you lead with like a name or two, and then I pick up.
Good call. I'll do a couple, and then you'll take over the rest, all of them.
Yep.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. This was fun. We learned a lot. We didn't spend any dollars. Actually, all my links that I clicked on Amazon may be going towards Jenna Kutcher's new sauna. So I'll have to go and clear the cache.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Thank you guys for being here.
Oh, yeah. And thank you, Camellia, for being the perfect guest.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll
so
figure
much.
out Cringefluencer soon and a schedule and all that. It's in the works. It's in the works. All right. Peace. Goodbye. Okay. Here we go. Playing the song now. Ready? A. Rainy Cannon is not Steve Bannon. Oh no. Oh no. That's a different person. Completely. And they should not get confused, especially by me. Starry nights. I have one thing to say. Let's get into a fight at a party because I love partying. Okay, there you go, Cam. That's it.
Okay. Okay, Nicole Campbell, make it rumble. Anna Bay, what a bay. Angela Arnold, nothing rhymes with Arnold. Marmalade? No, that doesn't work. I'm sorry, Angela. Okay.
You gotta make a story out of it. The whole
I need to,
scenario.
Okay. Because when Heather Tellez went to Spain, she met a consul.
Yeah.
And they became friends.
Mm-hmm.
And as they were walking by the beach, drinking margaritas from Jenna Kutcher, Katie popped up.
Ooh.
And they became friends again.
Wow.
They went to a bar where DJ Pepino was playing. And they got smashed on Jom's margaritas.
This is so good.
That's when Tiffany entered the bar and she started stripping.
Tripping and stripping, baby.
Tripping on magic mushrooms from Chels Marie. Yeah, it was a grand old time. But the bar was about to close, so they decided to go to an after party at Alas al Tundra.
Let's go blood tundra.
Crystal G was there. I'm not sure what to do with this. Crystal said, and they just had a grand old time at the after party.
A grand old time. Oh, I love it.
But they started to feel lonely because some of them left. It was early in the morning. It was something like 6 a.m. when some of them had to start drinking their neurotropical coffees. So they decided to invite some more people. So Crystal starts texting people, and she texts Lindsay Walden, Kimberly Kose, Alice in Wonderland 66, Cara Soto, Kimberly Harris Smiles.
It was a group text.
Heather Hope, Dave Kelly, not Jenna Cash, and because she's a bitch.
Oh my God. These are our members, Cam.
No, I'm sorry. She's not a bitch, but she was not texted in the group chat.
She was
because
busy.
El Cholo's kid had a crush on her, and they couldn't invite both. And they decided El Cholo's was more fun, and he was not doing, plunges into expensive bathtubs. So Blazed Goddess and Charlotte were the last ones added to the group chat.
And they said, okay.
Yeah, and they called the group chat something really cringe, like, oh, fun after times, woo!
They called it a grand old time.
Grand old time. And they ran with it.
They didn't go to have a grand old time.
Yeah.
They had an all right time. It was okay. Because Kimberly Kase said, I'll be there.
Yeah, amazing. I loved it.
Amazing. Cam, you did such a good job.
You're welcome.
We gotta run out the clock though on the song.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Everybody have a good weekend. We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon. It's
Alice
almost
Tundra.
Alice in Wonderland 66. She's kicks. She's got kicks on her feet. Cara Soto, she doesn't go no-toe, because that's not a word. And Kimberly Harris Smiles goes to see a Lyle crocodile every day. It's her favorite movie. Heather Hope, she doesn't go on a mope. She goes on an anti-depression walk. Cured her depression. Oh yeah, Dave Kelly too. He likes to walk down the street with you. We're almost there, I promise. It's time to go now. Cam has to go to sleep.
Yep.
And then she will meet her man in the sauna.
I wish I had a man in the sauna. Give me a man in the sauna.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody.
See ya.
Have a good day, weekend, etc.